owner listings live right here on the spot. Got my boy Ian Gretsch with me. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. What is it?
ENG Real Estate. So
IANG Real Estate.
Spaces between all those.
Spaces between Ian and G and Real Estate. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Look, right now we're doing this vertically, right? We're not doing it horizontally like we normally do. Somebody suggested to do this vertically because they said that the results would be different. Well, we'll see. Right now I'm decked out in revenge. So got the revenge t-shirt, revenge jacket, revenge belt. You know the deal. Yeah, so we back at it. All right, so Ian's gonna call the first lead. It's in what, Hinesville, Georgia?
Yeah, it's outside Savannah.
So he's gonna call the first lead, Hinesville, Georgia. Right outside Savannah, Georgia.
It's like 45 minutes to an hour.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
D&D
Your call has.
Hey, this is Ian.
Is not available.
Oh, I thought it was Jansen.
Recording.
I'm trying for a different number, but I think their phone's just off. I'm gonna keep these all pulled up now.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person.
Nope.
So I am just looking on Zillow right now. I don't know if you can see. So I don't usually do this vertically, but there you go. A little some.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Something wrong with my
the
phone
person
number?
you're trying to reach is not
Huh.
available. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is. Your call has been.
So I'm not seeing any ones listed within 1 hour. Well, I got this one. So I found one. This is in downtown Montgomery.
Alabama?
Yeah.
I thought we were
I mean, it's a major metro, and yeah.
I agree.
You're right. No, you're right.
No, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, I was trying to go based off of all that, but.
Texas, Florida, Georgia. Well, let's call them.
Yeah, I agree. If we can break down the rules a little bit, it's
But as long as it's not like, I mean, it's because it's like right here in the southeast area, right? If it's like up here, okay, it's like breaking it too much. Like anything up here, too much. Up here, too much. Anything to the west, too much. But like allowing these lines, you know, it's okay. And then Tennessee, it's okay. South Carolina bad, Mississippi bad, Louisiana bad. Anyways. So yeah, let's call this one. This is in Montgomery, Alabama. It's listed for $115. His estimate is $122. Let's give it a call. And if you guys want the script that I'm gonna use, that I'm gonna read right now, just click the link in the description. It is 100% free. Let's go.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Double dial. Sounded like he answered.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hello, this is Ian.
Yes, I said I missed call on the phone.
Yeah, was I calling about your property on Florence Street, or did you have the one on Birch Road?
On Birch Road.
On Birch Road? Okay. Yeah, saw the Zillow listing, or my partner Isaiah actually saw it, and just wanted me to reach out and gather a few more details and possibly make an offer on it. Was now an all right time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, I mean, the point of this call is pretty basic. I mean, like I said, Isaiah saw the listing, so I'm just going to go over a few questions with you, and by the end of the call, if what we do would make sense for you, then I can kind of walk you through the next steps of what that would look like. Is it just you that owns the property? Is there anybody else that would weigh in on the sale of this?
No, it's just me.
Okay. So, I mean, the house, kind of catch me up to speed, or I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
It doesn't matter my name. Just say what you want. I mean, it doesn't matter.
I
get so
gotcha.
many calls, I mean, I don't know where you can see us or whatever. We're just fishing around, so I mean, I don't know.
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, have you gotten your phone blown up since you've posted this?
Yes.
And most people just aren't serious?
Well, that's what it looks like.
I gotcha. Well, I mean, we're definitely serious. I mean, is the house vacant? Do you live there? What's going on with it?
No, it is vacant.
Okay. How long has it been vacant for?
Maybe 3 months. It was a rental, and she got a job out of town, so I decided to see if I can, if I put it for sale. If not, give myself about 3 to 6 months, and after that, I put it back on for rent.
I gotcha. Was it always a rental for you?
Yes.
I hear you. And I mean, what are you doing right now to keep up with the maintenance, like the yard, exterior, things like that?
I mean, the yard is the tenant's responsibility. When it's empty, I do it.
Right, but it's vacant currently. I mean, are you,
Yeah.
are you the one keeping up with everything now, or, are you local?
Yes. I cut the grass 2 days ago.
Okay. So, besides just the tenant moving out a few months ago, what was it that made you look at listing the house just now?
Just now, well, it's around tax time. So, and I will carry the loan. If somebody's got the right down payment, I'll carry the loan. And so that's, I thought it might be a good opportunity around tax time. If somebody is serious and looking to own a property. And for me, I don't want to keep it for the reason that it's not big enough. I like to have 4 bedrooms. People say, if people got kids, like if you got, 2 or 3 kids and they're on their own room, I want, this one has got 3 bedrooms, but it's not as big as our, look like. So that's why, family with, small kids is fine, but once kids become teenagers, they want, more stuff, more bigger room, more this and that. So that's the reason I want to.
Yeah,
buy another.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You mentioned carrying the note. What kind of terms would you want if we were to look at going that route?
It has to be somebody that's local. I'm not going to carry the note to somebody that's an investor and all that. It has to be somebody that works and lives here.
That's fine. Yeah, typically we'd rather buy him cash anyways. I was just curious.
But that's what I'm just saying. It doesn't make sense for me to, like, if somebody works and lives here, then I can work with them or their issues arise. They're here. I don't have to deal with somebody to Texas.
I gotcha. Yeah, so we're based out of Dallas. Our partner Connor, he's over in Albany, and he'd go walk the property for us. We do business in Texas, Florida, and Georgia. But we would look at keeping this.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying, for me to carry the note, it has to be somebody that works and lives here.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm not talking about company. I'm talking about individual.
I understand. So the property itself, I thought it was a mobile home at first, but it's showing listed as a single family everywhere. Is it technically a single family house?
No, but you can't list it as a mobile home. It is a mobile home, but it doesn't have the option.
Okay.
So, if you scroll down, I mean, there's no mobile home, it's single home, that's, you don't have the option to click on what be listed as. I mean, it's visual. I mean, I guess it's not like a trans issue, somebody claims that he's a woman, he looks like a man. Don't know. You see it's a mobile home, it is a mobile home. I mean, they claim it.
Yeah, and again, that's what that's what I thought, but I looked on a couple other sites and they had it listed as single family as well, but I mean, anyways.
Yeah, but actually they don't have the option to list it as a mobile home, even if you do want it, then you put in description and also its pictures, so, that's less relevant to what there is. But anyway,
Yeah, it comes with an acre lot, and it looks like 2009 is the build of the mobile home. Is that like a metal roof covering at the front over the porch?
no, the roof is 3 years old. I got a 30-year shingles. I take those shingles.
Shingles. Okay, but that front part over the porch, is that like a metal, like?
Yeah, in the back there is a metal, and in the front, that one I just get it installed a couple of months ago. It's made of aluminum. Like I said, I wanted to put it gets about 6 hours out of the day of the sun, and the sun keeps hitting the front door and the storm door, and and the deck and all that. So I wanted to put on. It doesn't matter if I keep it or I don't. If I sell it, it's a common sense purchase. And I had somebody that does it super cheap, and I had that thing installed so that protects the sun from hitting the door and the deck. Preserve the deck also, so that's the reason I had it installed.
Right. So I mean, I just noticed you had this thing listed for about 7 days now, and again, I mean, I know you said your phone's been getting blown up, and most people aren't serious and just wasting your time. I mean, have you even gotten any offers on it yet?
You get all kind of stupid offers, man. It's like, some people, like they offer less, and then, if you accept it, then you're gonna say, well, we're gonna take this to the investors, and then we're gonna release it, and we're gonna keep the difference. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, you wanna make money, not even sitting hold it for a minute. It's like, you're based on negotiating, it's like, no, I'm not gonna play that game. If somebody wants to buy it, no, I don't even care. I mean, I really don't care.
Those were investors trying to do that, or you mean like those are agents that were trying to list
I
it?
don't know. Somebody thought, he can negotiate, basically like a damn middleman, mirror to the middleman, something like to me. It's like they negotiate the price, like that if he wants to buy it, and then if you accept the offer, they're gonna say, well, he's gonna present it to the investors, and the investors is gonna relist it for the higher price. Then he's supposed to pay me the lower price grill funds. Like, what the fuck are you talking anyway? It doesn't matter. I mean, I thought it was funny to listen to, but I mean, they come up with some bullshit, man. It's ridiculous. Some people like,
trying to innovate
they
it.
want to rent it for a period of time, and then buy like, man, it's like whatever. Like I said, it's just curious, and it's kind of fun to listen to how creative those fools get. But like I said, I'm not struggling. I don't want it. I'm not, like, it can stay empty for the next 200 years. I really don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, taxes, I don't have it's fully paid for, so I'm not worried about.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to notice in my experience that when it is listed for sale by owner, tends to be mostly investors. I mean, was that a conscious choice not listing with the realtor? I mean, were you just not wanting to deal with showings and commissions?
I mean, the realtor, there's nothing the realtors can do for me. I mean, what? I can show it. So, I mean, what else can the realtor can do for me?
Well, I mean, like I said,
And then the thing is, not only that, the realtor, might not even freaking answer the phone. I mean, I had pieces in the past, and I had friends of mine, they were checking out, but they were not returning phone calls, they were not doing the showings, or, I mean, it's like, so, a realtor doesn't do nothing. I mean, closing, a lawyer does the closing. So it's like, well, what is the realtor for?
Yeah, everything you're saying is right. Honestly, just the best value is, like I said, when it's listed Zillow for sale by owner, it tends to be mostly investors. It's really just the eyes that'll be on it when it is on the MLS versus for sale by owner. But I mean, I do agree with you. Yeah, most of the time, the realtors get paid for just putting it up, and then they're really not doing much. Nothing that we can't do ourselves. But again, it's just the buyer pool.
Yeah, and especially the listing agent, I don't know how, because, they got sued, and I don't know what how their pay structure is now, but a lot of times, the listing agent doesn't do the listing, because the other agents can show it too. So, they split, so, you basically get the listing, you can just sit and get half without doing any work.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. It's hard to find.
So, like I said, I'm pretty familiar with, the whole system.
Yeah, it's hard to find a.
I'm not anti, I'm using a real estate agent right now. I'm in the process of buying a property, so, but I already know what I want. I mean, for me, it's just a matter of, a real estate agent I already used in the past, and we already have, like, friendly terms, so she does some of the things that I can do myself, she does it for me. And, I already know the money offer, they space it down, by me and all that, so she doesn't have to do much, and I don't have to pay her much, so it's a win-win situation. So that's the one, so I'm not anti, real estate agent, but, in this case, I don't need it. I mean, if a real estate agent sells the property, and the buyer wants to pay the agent for the help, I mean, the more, more welcome to so.
Yeah. So.
I'm not anti.
Yeah. So I see you bought it in end of 2023 or so, and then like I see it was.
Actually, I don't know. That's wrong. That's not when I bought it. I think I was trying to list it for rent, and somehow I listed for sale. And then I tried to cancel it, and I couldn't. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, and it showed like it was sold. But if you go look at the tax record, you can see exactly when it was bought, not on Zillow. So that's
2019.
That's not accurate.
Does that sound more accurate?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, around that time. It was. But like I bought it. It was abandoned, and it was all grown up, and I drove by, and the auction was the next day, so I didn't have a chance to even look inside. So I called the bank, and they told me, if I give the $25,000, I can have it. So I did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you got it, for a pretty good deal, but like you said, it was all overgrown and everything.
Yeah, but like I said, it was like basically a scratch of tickets. I just paid for it because it was overgrown. I had no keys, there was no nothing, so I didn't know nothing about it. I took a chance. And the bank, one of their books, actually they even dropped $1,000 more if I can do the closing within 7 days instead of 30, because they want off their books. It was the end of the quarter, whatever. And I said, okay.
Yeah. So
the whole deal with it.
I'm sorry. So with the property being, a little farther out from the city, I mean, have you had trouble renting this at all since owning it, or I mean?
It's not further at all. Walmart is within 3 miles.
Yeah.
We check Walmart, the distance to Walmart from that there, so it's not further. I mean, there is the Marine base over here that's, so it's not, I don't have no hard time. I mean, I get calls right now. It's like, do you want to rent it, So, I mean, it's for sale, so I told them, I don't want to rent it right now. So I don't have, especially the rent was, was reasonable for the area and for what you get. I mean, acre lot. I mean, you got plenty of room, so.
Yeah.
But I don't want to rent it right now. I want to give an opportunity to sell it. If it is not, then I want to rent it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, that's good to know there's that stuff by there. I'm not too familiar. Like all the other rentals I have in Albany, they're a lot closer to the city, like inside of, you know what I mean? But I mean, this is still in city limits though, right? I do understand that.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're familiar. This one has got Albany address, but it's not part of Albany. It's part of the Ward County, which that means, Ward County's got very good schools. So a lot of people want to move their kids from Albany to to Sylvester or to Ward County schools, but they got a better school. So, I mean, you know, you can do your, I mean, everything I tell you, you can research it. It is part of Ward County. You're supposed to tax records to see it's Ward County, it's not Dory County.
Okay. Yeah, I just put that in my notes. So
So
I've actually
that's
got.
what-
Yeah, I got my partner Isaiah actually right down the hallway running some numbers on this as we speak. Now, I mean, the property pictures, I assume these are, like, were these just taken or the ones on the Zillow listing?
Most of them, I just repainted the what you call the living room. It had, you know, some holes in the walls, and I you know, from the last tenant, when they moved the couch, and I'll try to fix it, but even if you fix it, you're not gonna match, you know, the whole room. So I was pretty much forced to repaint that room because of it. So, but everything else is the same.
Okay. And that carpet, is that original? So when you bought the place? Or have
Yes, yeah, that's the original. I mean, you know, as a personal thing, I will never put carpet again. I mean, if I take the carpet off, I put vinyl plank.
Yeah, that's definitely what we'll do.
Yeah. So if I have to remove a carpet, yeah, that'll be done over time. I'm not doing no more.
Yeah. And this little pocket where it's at, you know, where Poplar Road, Birch Road, and Willow Road's at, I mean, would you say this is mostly owner occupants here, or is it a decent amount of rentals?
There is, I mean, I know there was, if you look at the comps, you know, the sales in the area, I don't see many. I mean, I look on the tax records, you usually can see it's a LLC or whatever, so you know that's the rental. And I don't see, I know somebody that's renting on that road, they inquire about the moving in my place, but they renting from somebody that's got like a space in the back. So, but I'm not aware of other rentals. I mean, I'm not that noisy to know, but if I knew there was a rental, I probably knew about. But I'm just not aware, you know, of other rental on that street. You know what I'm talking about? Because like I said, I got the rentals in Sylvester, and they're pretty much close to each other, you know. And this one is the only one that's kind of off the way to where I usually do. Like I said, this one I just drove by, and I just happened to see it, and I went and bought it. I mean, being so cheap, and I took a chance on it. But I'm not aware on that street.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just not aware. I mean, I can find out if I need to, but it doesn't serve me anything. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
no worries.
I wouldn't care. I just know there's a good school system, and a lot of people want to move their kids on that side. And based on that, I thought it was a good purchase when I bought it.
Yeah, and I mean, is there anything else on this acre lot, like any sheds or any other structures, or just this property, just the home?
There is some man-made shade all the way in the back. I think, I'm not sure, but I think, you know, those people were smoking weed or something, you know, and they were smoking away from the keys or whatever, all the way in the back and all that. And when I rented to them, and they were good people, you know, and they were like, they have back problem and this and that, all that, and they said they don't smoke around keys and all that, and they built that thing over there, and I said, okay, that's fine.
Why, does it reek when you go in
That
there?
was the only thing. Say that again?
Does it reek when you go in there? Is that why you think that?
No, it is like it's open air. It's just a little comfort, like a little carport type of thing. You know, like it's small, like about maybe 4 by 6.
Okay.
It doesn't reek. I'm just trying to explain to you why I let him build that thing over there. You know, because I usually don't want to let him do that. But you know, he explained what the situation. I said, okay, that's fine. So it's open air. I mean, it's just like a, you know, so not to be in the eyes of everybody. You know.
Yeah. And is this on city utilities, or is it like well water and septic
It's
sewer?
got a well and septic tank. It's got a well and septic tank.
Okay, septic. And have you had that septic tank flushed recently?
3 years ago.
Okay.
I think it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay. And is it city? I mean, they got city lines for electric.
Yeah, I mean, it's regular city electric, internet and everything. Just anything else.
3 years ago. You did say 3 years ago for the septic, right? That it was last flushed?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
And you
only a
said-
couple, I think it was like a couple $100, so it's not expensive.
okay. Roof 3 years old. And then are those windows original to the build from '09, as far as you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, same,
And is it
same windows.
central heating and air, or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever replaced that since owning it?
I replaced the coils inside, the evaporating coil.
Okay. Okay, so I assume the system's original, but I mean, it's still working completely fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
And have you ever had to replace that water heater?
I don't remember, I don't remember if I replaced that one, because I remember usually what I do when I buy a mobile home water heaters are a little bit different than house type. They got the
I'm really
in
just
and
trying to get you
out
off the
on
call
the
over this
side,
now. This is,
here.
we're not gonna make
And
stuff work
usually I
on
like
this.
to replace them,
Practice.
because if you got the line built up
I mean,
in
what
the
would you
tank,
say? I mean, I
I'm gonna
built
get
there
shoot
before
the
that.
line. then you're gonna have a nightmare, they're
Are you
gonna
not
get
listening?
lines clogged up, and you have to crawl under the trailer, or, all those elbows and all that other stuff. So usually I replace them, so I'm not gonna
This
say
has
that, to
more
be honest,
motivation
I'm not
questions
sure
than
if
the
this one was
transcript.
already replaced on that product, but I like mine to be the same way like the house, you're gonna have it on
I
top
tried to
of
make
the
deposits
water
too.
here,
I
the lines
definitely
coming
did.
out, the cold and hot water. So, I said, I'm not sure, but all the other ones I'm sure, because every time I bought a mobile home, that was the first thing I bought. I replaced the first thing I do, I replaced the water heater.
Okay. I think that's pretty much everything I need. So like I said, I've got Isaiah literally right down the hallway. I'm just gonna run over there. He should have a little CMA report for me. I'm, making sure, what we can do exactly on this, if we can buy it. I mean, is there anything else that I haven't asked you that, I guess if you were in our shoes, that you think I should put in my notes here?
I really don't know what, what your goals are. I mean, like I said, you say somebody managing for you or whatever, something. Like I said, I don't know what
It's our,
to tell you. Like I said, my thing is, I told you what the reason I want to, sell it. I mean, first of all, I got a good deal on it. Second, I rent all this time, so I already got my money back. So that's obvious to you also. Of course, I have to spend money on the roof. That was kind of expensive. It was like almost $5,000. So that was kind of expensive. However, I still over the years, I kind of recouped my investment and everything. And it is for me too small to keep for a bigger family. I mean, from my experience, I want to have like a long-term tenant. And you get long-term tenants, you got like 3 or 4 bedrooms, and that's the main reason that I want to sell. But however, if I don't sell it, it doesn't matter, because I can still rent it, but I don't want to have in and out people. That's my thing. Because my first tenant stayed almost 4 years, and the only reason they moved is because I think they had another child, and the rooms are small and all that stuff. I feel if it wasn't for that, they really loved the place. And they were thinking about to have an addition to it, and this and that. And finally decided they're gonna move out. So that's why kind of gave me a wake up call. Like this kind of issue is gonna arrive to, gonna be to other people. That was the.
yeah, we do a pretty good job ourselves of keeping tenants in there for a while. With us, like you said, with the 4 beds, our kind of minimum is 3 bed, 2 bath, 2 full baths ideally. But I can understand that. And I was going to ask, because you were saying that, you kind of took the risk picking it up at the auction. And you definitely would say that it paid off, even though you've had to put the new roof on. And
Yeah. And you know what? What makes it more affordable is because the water and the sewer are on location. So if you rent in town, you will pay about $70, for water and sewer. you know, especially like you're on a country, people want to have like a above ground swimming pool or this and that. You got a well, you don't worry about that. So it's, you know, so they save money, you know, on it, and, even the first and the second tenants, you know, they like to have above ground swimming pool over here in South, you know, summertime, you know, you got kids, you know, so, so it's very affordable because of it. If you have to run that water in the city of Albany, you're gonna go bankrupt. I mean, I heard people having $400 to $500 water bill because, you know, there is water, gas, and light, so you're buying this thing from the city. So being over here, you know, close to the edge of the town, you know, not, basically it's not even that far, and have your own, water, and, sewer, you know, on location, all that, that's pretty big savings.
Yeah, and I mean, so I'm about to go run over right to Isaiah and see what he's thinking, and hopefully, you know, we can be the last people you got to talk to about this. But I mean, if we can't agree
I
on,
was just trying to tell you that I get a bunch of phone calls, you know, it's like, you know, and it's kind of hard to take somebody serious, you know, because like I said, you know, they just burn the oxygen and then throw your core ball and all that. Oh, no, don't give it to investors and all that. I mean, if you want to flip for it, I mean, fine, but you got to freaking own it. I don't care if you own it for them 30 days. You're not going to just, you know, a verbal or something, you know, and you think you're just going to make some money based on, you know, what, you negotiate it and there's nothing in writing, nothing. I mean, the delusion is crazy.
yeah, I mean, if you were to
Somebody
keep,
tries to make money just on it, you know.
if you were to keep getting offers like that, you know, let's say 3, 6, 9 months down the line, I mean, what would be your plan then?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, I can rent it out. I mean, like I said, I'll give you 2 more months, you know, and we'll see what, you know, but I can rent it back up. I got no issue renting back up.
I hear ya. Okay. Well, let me do this. I'm sorry. What's your name, man? Again, this is Ian.
Yeah, it is a foreign name, so I don't say, this is why a lot of times, like, I don't want to go through, like, you know, how you pronounce it, how you do it, like, man, just, you know, it's business, you know, you want to buy it, you know, jump to the numbers and all that stuff, you know, so.
I hear you. I
Yeah,
just wanted to
it's a
save
foreign
your
name.
number. But yeah, I mean, okay. Well, let me do this. Let me go run right. He's like 20 feet down the hallway, and he should have an exact offer for me. If not, at least a ballpark to see if it's worth
Okay.
coming out there. Just give me like 2 minutes max.
Okay, all right.
All right, training
I
time.
probably should have ended. Well, I should have just ended the call like early on.
Well, you're already in now.
Well, yeah, I know. I just only did it for the live.
Number 1.
Yeah, I thought
You
that
gotta
was a
read
good call, and then like you're like, eh, and I'm like, well, fuck, and then it just like turned my whole.
Don't let that turn your mood upside down. Take advantage of it. Learn to take critique and go with it. But number
Well,
one,
I mean,
I
I felt like I was building rapport. Like I
I
got
mean, we
his
could
guard
review
down
it.
and everything.
we could review it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should.
But he's a talker, and I feel like if anybody's willing to stay on the phone with him and put up with his bullshit, he'll stay on the phone.
Well, I had to let his guard down.
But number 1, you gotta have the Zillow script up. You could take motivation questions from there too, but you have to read the Zillow intro.
I hate this Zillow script. I say this Zillow. I don't read this intro. I say the Zillow intro.
You didn't.
I say my partner Isaiah.
I'm just telling you what it is. You didn't say the Zillow intro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say me and my partners when we buy houses.
You don't have
it's
to.
way more personable when I
You
say.
could say Isaiah, but I know the Zillow intro like the back of my hand. I even always have it up whenever I'm calling
What, you want me
Zillow.
to tell him by the end of the call he's gonna?
All that. So that's number 1. Number 2, I mean, I was listening. I feel like the motivation, he was giving you, like you asked the motivation questions and he was giving you the info, but there was no digging deep or like using it for him to feel the pain. I think at the end of the day, he still wasn't willing to give you his name.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much pain there. I mean, he's just gonna rent it out if he doesn't. That's why I said I really should have just ended it towards the beginning.
Are you gonna take the critique and take accountability, or are you gonna tell me what it wasn't and what you couldn't have done and what it's not? See, when I got on that call when we were at the Galleria and you said this, and that, I was like, yeah, you're right. Just take the critique, run with it, take accountability. But the Zillow script, and
I
then
just don't know what I should have, like, I still don't know what I should have said then.
so he was just giving a lot of motivation, ammo.
Let me get in this offer, I guess, first.
Well, let's stick to the process. Let's stick to the process. And I'm gonna be with you. Like, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna come in as a second voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's do that though. So just before I have them waiting so long. The comps are so, like, there's nothing, like,
So what do you think we should offer? 50?
I mean, yeah, something like that.
So I'm gonna come in as a second voice, and I'm gonna try to build some rapport with him. But yeah, I think he was given a lot of motivation. I mean, emotional words, and those weren't taken. Like, the opportunity wasn't pounced on. The Zillow script intro was.
Because he would keep talking after that, is what I realized too. Like, I'd think of something to say, and then he would keep on going, so it was hard for me to.
So boom, interrupt. Learn how to interrupt people politely. But I'm gonna try and. So we don't have his name.
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
Okay, and change the attitude.
Oh, he hung up.
Let's call him back. I'm a realtor in New Jersey. What's up, Miguel?
Hello?
Hey, it's Ian. I was just
Yeah.
calling back about the property. So I've actually got my partner Isaiah here with me.
What's going on, my man? It's Isaiah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we were looking at your house in Albany. Very interesting house. Ian was kind of telling me a little bit about the condition. He was, I was getting some of his notes that he was sending me, and he was kind of telling me what's going on. I know you got a lot of calls, but they were just bullshitting you, giving you low offers. Is that right?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I listen. I don't blame people calling and do the hustling and all that shit. You know, so I said I do not mind. It's your do you and I do me. So you know that's the system we work in. So I'm not blaming. You know, I was like a side note. You know, because people waste your time. You know, so.
And I want to make sure that I don't waste your time. I want to make sure that, look, we're going to give you a good offer. I think we got a pretty competitive offer. But before we do any of that, and before I, even give you an offer, I do want you to have a better idea of who you're talking to and who you could be doing business with. Could you write down my information and our company information as well? Do you have a pen and a paper?
Yeah, I can go ahead.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Or you can text it to me. That's fine.
I actually can't text from this.
Number.
I actually can't text from this number while I'm on the phone. But just let me know when you're ready, and I could write it. It's pretty simple.
Okay, go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Isaiah, like spelled in the Bible. So that's
Okay.
so it's Isaiah. And our company's website is gonna be the letters GCO, that stands for Great Cash Offer. So GCO, and then Ventures, so VENTURES,
Okay.
and then the word AND, and then and then consulting, just like how it's spelled out, consulting.com.
Okay.
So it's GCO Ventures and consulting.com.
Okay.
And the best number to call me from, this number, you ready? It's 972
Okay.
544
Okay.
4386.
All right.
You want to repeat that number back just so I can know that you got it right?
972-544-4386.
That's right, correct. And what was your name?
Young?
Yum?
Yes, Young. It's spelled I-O-A-N.
I-O-A-N. Jan. That's an interesting name. I never heard that before.
Well, now you do.
Now I do. That's right. Well, look, Jan, this house in Albany, we have the cash. We just finished 2 other flips. We want to buy this. We're thinking that we'll buy it as a rental. You know, we have a good vetting process of getting tenants in there. What would you say was the biggest issue when it came to having tenants in there? Ian was kind of telling me a little bit, but catch me up to speed. Like, what was the biggest issue?
What's the bigger issue?
Yeah, because we want to keep it as a rental ourselves.
I do have an issue. I mean, like I said, the people that moved, they got a job out of town. And the people before, they moved out because they outgrew pretty much. And the room was too small. So, and when they had 3 kids, and they want to put a bunk bed in one of the rooms, so it's like, let's take rid of the room. So, and there was a, valid concern, and it's been over there, over 4 years. So, other than that, I mean, there's no other issue. The only one issue, got to keep eye on it, make sure they cut the grass, because it's an acre lot. But other than that, there's no issue.
You just didn't want to have.
The system is pretty simple. It's not California. If you don't pay right away, you get kicked out pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
6 months venture, it's like California or New York. So yeah.
Yeah, they're letting anything slide over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Over here, it's pretty fast. I mean, over here, maximum, 2 months. Maximum, but if you find it immediately, I mean, if you get the vibe that they play hide and seek, you get them out pretty fast.
So you just didn't want to keep this as a rental anymore? I mean, why not just keep it and put more tenants in there? It sounds like it was going pretty well.
Like I said, the rooms are too small and it's away from what I had, and I just bought a piece of land, so I want to use the money from this and put it, a 4-bedroom on the lot that I just bought.
You're moving over there into that new lot?
Yeah, it's gonna be alright.
I'm sorry, say that again?
It's gonna be a rental.
Oh, okay.
It's another acre lot that I bought. Yeah, it's another acre that I bought. It has a single wide that I don't own. That's in the foreclosure right now. But I don't want it. I don't do no single wide for the same, I lived one 20-something years ago when I come in this country, so I don't like single wide. So I want to put a 4-bedroom double wide on it.
Double wide?
It's an acre lot. Yeah.
Is that, about how much that double wide is going to cost? You already know which one? Like, you already picked it out?
Probably 80 or 90,000. I mean, I was looking at the marketplace to see if I can buy the one that's being previously owned.
Yeah, you could find some good deals on Facebook. That's
I mean, like I said, I've seen somebody in Texas got one for 65. It's going to cost about $8,000 to move it, and then, hook up and skirting and plumbing and all other stuff. And so it's going to be about $10,000 on top of it. So, if I get that one, 65 plus another 10, that's 75. So, it takes about, like I said, just about the money I make on this one to do another one over there. So.
Okay, that makes sense. And you were going to use all the money from this to do that, or did you have funds somewhere else too to do
When
that?
I'm trying to use it as a little, it all depends on how good deal I can find in the marketplace. Having the cash ready, it's going to make it, flexible,
Did you
You
want?
can have a good deal. I mean, sometimes you can find it, $30,000 or $40,000 for a double wide. So you can find deals, but it's not. I mean, it's not guaranteed to find tomorrow. You just have to wait for the right opportunity.
Okay. Did you know when how soon you were going to do that? Like, did you need to close on this first, or were you already looking?
No. I mean, I already found the lot, but the lot is mine. You pay cash for it.
I mean, for the double wide.
But for the double wide, no. Like I said, I'm not in a rush either or. Like I said, if I find the right deal, for that was a marketplace, you know, I got a line of credit, and I can
Oh, okay.
take it, you know, immediately. It has to be exceptional deal, that's my point.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't wanna borrow, you don't wanna borrow money and pay full price for that boy, you know what I'm saying? You can find you know, that boy at half price, they're gonna borrow from line of credit. Line of credit right now, you know, the interest rate is still 6 or 7% with a good credit. So I'm pretty much, you know, too much aware. But that's why it's not cheap even with the line of credit. So I try to avoid doing that.
Yeah, having cash is always better. Well, I mean, hopefully we could help you do that by buying this one. I mean, I hope, you know, it'll be a win-win for each of us. But okay, like a really, really good deal for a double wide is like, you know, 35, 45 grand. You're probably guessing that it might be 65 though, 70, something like that. Okay. I could see right now, I got my final numbers right here. I'm just gonna go over them one more time. But I mean, realistically, Jan, I mean, if we could make this a super quick cash deal for you and cover all the closing costs, so you won't have to come out of pocket for anything, and we'll take it completely as is, so you don't need to cut the grass anymore or clean anything up. I mean, if we could get
I don't
you,
know anything else, man. I don't know about.
yeah. I mean, if we,
That's not a big deal for me.
do you think? How soon did you say you need to close?
Say that again?
How soon did you say you needed to close on this?
I don't care. I'm not in a hurry.
No, I'm saying like if we wanted to close in 2 weeks, that's okay, or did you need more like 30 days?
I do not care.
Okay. Let me look at these numbers one more time. I'm gonna just go grab that.
You know, for me, the right numbers. I mean, I don't care the timing.
Okay. Let me go grab
I already got phone numbers. I already got phone numbers of people that are ready to move in. They got their stuff in the storage. They're ready to move in. If I don't sell it, they got family members that live in the area, so they'll move in real quick. I just told them, you know, that I want to, you know, few months to see if I can sell it. If not,
And how much were you renting it for? Or how much can you get in rent on this?
I would charge you $750.
$750. When you're renting things, do you usually go by the 1% rule?
1% of the value of the property, or 1% of the price is what you pay for.
Right, either one, yeah.
Because, you know, if you look at, I can charge a little bit less because I pay less, you know what I'm talking about? So if you go by the value of the property, 1% of the value of the property, then the rent should be, you know, $900, you know. But when you pay $25 for it, you know, do I need to go by the 1% of the value, or the 1%, or, you know, 10%? Usually I go by 10% for what I pay for something.
So why not charge the 900?
Because I want people to stay long term. And it's affordable.
You think if you charge 900 they wouldn't stay long term?
I do not know, but I don't want to find out.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, think about, you know, if you get something, you know, for $25,000, and you charge, you know, because in the beginning I was charging $500, which was 20% of what I paid for. You know, well, what do I need to? The place was worth more, but I mean, why do I need to do that? You know,
You get a better return on your
ROI
investment.
your money.
You get a better return, you know?
Yeah, but you know, there is, your return gets affected by the fact you're going to move in and out.
Yeah.
So you don't make more money. If you really think about it, you don't make more money by charging extra than have in and out, and you're going to lose money to, you know, fix it up again, or, you know, so that's what I'm just saying.
It sounds like that.
Be more, you know, like.
It sounds like that other lot that you have that you're gonna put a double wide on is probably gonna be a much better rental than this one.
Oh, it's gonna be but yeah, and it's gonna be, higher too. But like I said,
How much?
people do different ways. Like I said, I did what worked for me. I mean, I'm sure, you'll have, different business models. For me, it worked, but it's a change. I mean, I didn't have no vacancy much because it's affordable, and I do my own maintenance. I mean, if they call me, 11 o'clock at night, the well stop working, I'm over there in 25 minutes. I know how to fix it, if it's not the well in the ground that requires to be pulled, I can fix the point or the control box or, whatever it needs, so.
And this other one with the
for me, it
acre,
was very easy.
so this one's 25 minutes from you. This other one with the new property with the acre that you're gonna put a double wide on, that's closer
It's
to
the
you?
same- It's the same distance.
Oh,
They're doing some work on the Moultrie Road, so, I have to go by this one anyway, because I don't have the option. But, this distance-wise is about the same.
it's probably just gonna be more worth it because of the money that you're gonna get. Even if you charge less, I'm assuming you'd probably get closer to like 900 or 1,000 on that double wide.
Yeah. But,
Well, I want you to get that double wide so you can make more money and it's more convenient for you. So the number that I have here, Ian just grabbed it for me. Can you still hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
So hopefully,
But the GPS driving, right?
oh, okay.
Hold on a second. Yeah, you know what we got? My wife just got an upgrade, so we had to buy the Mac. Oh, yeah. You see it? Yeah. Yeah. We had to buy the Mac.
They're trying to get me free money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They give us a good deal for the training, but we have to drive 3.5 hours to Hinesville to get it. So if you're willing to go to the driving point, you got a good deal.
Oh, yeah. She is trying to get me free money.
What you got on?
I got a Telluride, 2021 Telluride.
Hell, right. I don't. Honda and Toyotas, I don't. Telluride is what? Kia?
No.
Oh, no.
I ain't
No.
got no problem.
I just didn't do. Okay, well, I mean,
And that's the only
the
one.
exception is not the rule.
That's the only Kia I have ever found I like. I'm like you, I'm like, maybe a Kia, but I have Kia.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, but I like it. I
Yeah.
had no problem.
We waited all these years, but we got Lexus, the Toyota, so we like Toyota and a Honda. If it wasn't for that, I don't buy just the look, it has to be quality, so.
Yeah, I ain't got no problems out of mine. I've had it, 3 years now, going on 3 years. When I bought it, it had the extended warranty on
Yeah.
it. It's got a warranty till a year after I pay for it. Okay, so I can't complain.
Oh, well,
But
good.
if anything goes wrong, I gotta fix it.
All right. Thank you, Tina. Come on, Buster.
That was the UPS driver.
Yeah.
She has a lot of personality. She sounds like a fun person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just listen, I mean, it's like, I would go down for everybody. I mean, I like to stay in, doesn't matter if you're a tenant, UPS driver, or, I mean, I'll go ahead and bring the teller at the bank. I'll bring the homemade cake and all that stuff. When I go in the bank, they already know me. They don't even ask for ID. So,
Oh, wow.
You gotta know your customer. Don't I say that, know your customer?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so hey man, I'm telling you, I go over there, I can get when I signed up one time, there was 3 minutes left when I bought the house I live in, and they was running late to send the wire, and there was 3 minutes left. When I went over there, they already knew me, didn't ask for ID, they didn't follow the protocol, they just sent the wire immediately. So
Hey.
that's what it gets you, and
Oh yeah, having just a good attitude and just being friendly and knowing how to talk to people, that'll get you far in life. And it gets you a lot of benefits.
That's what I'm saying, my wife made them a cake, for everybody over there at the branch and all that, and people went, oh, you don't have to do that, that's their job and all that. Yeah, that's their job, but guess what? When I go over there, they open the branch an hour earlier, so I can get rolled with some, what you call cashier checks for the auction, because you gotta get cashier checks in different denominations, like, 10,000, 5,000, So they open the branch, hour early for me. I'm not special, but my wife made them a cake, from time to time and all that, so that's how it works.
That's a
But the
blessing.
people over here in the U.S. don't understand that. They think, somebody owes them something. You're like, no, man. Be nice, they nice.
Yeah, that's a
Hey, I'm doing
blessing.
good job.
That's a blessing. Well, I'm hoping I could do something nice for you on this house. That way you could, the money that you take from this, you could actually buy that double wide and, get more rent
I can
for
buy
it.
that one without. I can buy that without. There's not contingent on this.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just telling you what I will use the money for, but I mean, it's not.
But you feel like it would
the
help?
right deal comes along.
You feel like it would help, though?
I feel like it will help. Not necessarily. I mean, it might, it depends on what, if I can get a 5-bedroom or I can get a 4-bedroom, or I can get, it depends on the conditions, I mean, I can pay more, get better conditions, or, so.
Well, having that cash from this one, I'm sure would definitely help you to get a better one, better quality, condition, and more bedrooms. I mean, don't you think?
I don't know, man, just make your offer and whatever, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Well, look, I got the number here in front of me. So look, keep in mind, like I said, it's as is. I know it's in pretty good shape. You did a really good job keeping up with it and maintaining it. What me and Ian want to do is we just want to keep it as a rental. Hopefully we could raise that rent up to $900 and just make a better return on it. But and you can make a return on your double wide as well, and this will probably help you. So keep in mind, as is, and it's all cash, so we're not waiting on a bank to approve anything, and all the expenses that are associated with the sale, we'll cover all that. We'll come out of pocket for all that at the time of close, so you don't got to come out of pocket for anything. But with that being said, the number that we could buy this house for you, from you, cash, is going to be $52,386.
Okay, that's your offer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a
So,
nice day.
yeah. Do you feel like that wouldn't help you get that double wide?
Come on, man. Go ahead and try to buy a mobile home, 52,000.
You don't think? I thought you said that you could get a deal for like 45, or at least 65.
It doesn't even matter what I get, what for what. I mean, my point is, there's no way in hell I'm gonna sell it for that. There's no way in hell. You cannot buy one with, the cheapest mobile home right now you can buy is probably like, a single one for like 60,000, 70,000, but sell that.
Oh, that must be a brand new
It's
one.
gonna be an 80. Yes.
That's brand new.
And you're gonna be an 80. You're gonna be 80, and no land, no anything. So
If you spend
you're gonna have to find a place to move
80,000,
it to.
if you spend 80,000 on a double wide or a mobile home, that's gonna be a brand new mobile home, brand new, great condition.
Exactly. But no land.
But you were trying to get one on Facebook that was used before, right?
20,000 for the lot. You're gonna have another 20,000 for a lot. Then you're on 100.
For the lot? Well, you already have the lot.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. When you buy a mobile home, a brand new one, it doesn't come with a lot. That's all I was just trying to tell you.
But you have the lot already, right? You said that. You've got an acre lot. You're just
Yeah.
looking for the mobile home.
Exactly, but what? You want to buy the mobile home? You don't buy the land too? You offering just for the mobile home?
Well, what do you think? I mean, you're asking 90. I mean, that's we're at 52. I mean, where really do you need to be at in order?
You're asking 50% off.
Say that again?
Basically, you're asking 50% off. My asking.
Well, I mean, were you knowing that you were gonna get your asking price, or were you just hoping that you would get close to it so you could move on from it?
Well, I'm pretty sure there is room for negotiation, but no 50%.
Well, where do you need to be at realistically so you can move on from this and get the double wide?
Nah, we're so far. There's being entertaining anything, really.
Well,
Like
let
I said, I can rent it. There is no problem with me renting it. Trust me, there's no problem with me renting. I know the neighbors. I know the neighborhood. It's not, for me, it's not, like I said, I just want to do something different, but it's not, I ain't have to, so that's my point. It's like, and also, I can rent to somebody that wants to be a property owner, they want to own the property, so I can carry the note. They come up with a down payment, I can sell it to them, so it's, I'm not looking for the cash.
yeah.
It's pretty much free offer.
Well, just let me know. That way, me and Ian could have a better idea, and maybe we could rerun our numbers. But where realistically, between 52 and 90, would you need to be at for you to walk away happy, so that you can move on and get that double wide and get better rent?
Well, the thing is, if you said that if you apply the 1% rule, and you try to charge, you try to buy the property at 50, and you try to, if you charge, then 1%, so you charge $500 rent. If you say the 1%, or, but my point is, it has to be, above 80. That's absolutely, I'm not even, like I said, I will keep it over there with no problem. Back in the days when I bought the property, I expected, and the word is, mobile homes are like cars, they depreciate. And now I was fine with it. I didn't care, I was just curious about what I can earn income per month, right? So I didn't care about that. I was working in a factory when I was buying it. The co-workers would tell me that, and I'm stupid, I'm buying mobile homes, they depreciate, they're like cars, this and that. But look what happened since. A pandemic later, mobile homes are freaking high. Used to be affordable housing. That's not me making that happen. I didn't know it was going to happen like that. I'm just telling you the reality, So you're telling me.
So
you
you're
know
saying.
that mobile home is not going to increase the price?
So you're
The
saying.
price of building is high and everything? I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, it is used. We do got to change the carpet out.
Yeah. How much is that?
Couple thousand.
You don't have to change it. You want to change it, you don't have to. I'm not changing it if I rent it again. I can get another, round on it. I usually provide the tenant with a carpet cleaner and solution, so it's like the carpet is being taken care of.
So, are you saying even if we were to come up to 70,000, that wouldn't work for you?
No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. And like I said, if I get above 80, the most I can do after the 80, I'm gonna. I have a friend of mine that does AC work. I'm gonna upgrade the AC unit, the outside. I bought it on the. There was a warehouse closed up that was Savannah, so I bought some. So that's the most I can do. But other than that, I'm not. I can get you a nice carrier, what you call a condenser outside, which they're not with the AC unit. I just tell you, as a gesture, but other than that, no, I'm not. I buy it as a backup. I always have a backup, coils, like a condenser and evaporating coils for my rentals. And I got a friend of mine that, he's licensed AC.
You're saying if we paid 80 for it, you would get us a new condenser in the AC unit?
I get a new condenser. There's nothing wrong with the coil inside. That's been replaced 2 or 3 years ago. The inside is already being replaced with more efficient type. They usually are copper. This one is aluminum. So it's been already replaced a long time ago. 3 years ago.
Okay. Well, look, Jan.
Like I said, when I bought it, I had the outside the condenser. I had a backup. So it's already bought for the rental. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying, I bought it and it's on standby just in case.
Okay.
You're aware that they tried to change the Freon type from 410A to whatever the new bullshit they came up with. So, make sure the
Look.
rest of you know that.
Look, Jan, I'm gonna talk with Ian, and look, if anything changes on our side and we can come up to 80,000, we will definitely give you a call back. But I just want to say I really, really do appreciate your time and your energy and all the information you gave us. And look, you did write down our website, so you could go on our website too. You could look us up, and you can find us on Facebook as well and see all of our testimonials. You know, if you have another property, or you know, if anything changes on our end, we'll be sure to stay in contact with you. But I think,
Like I said, I usually don't sell. I mean, I prefer to help somebody become the homeowner, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be preferable, you know, like I said. But I don't really sell, so that's what I'm saying. Chances are I'm not gonna sell another property, you know. I mean, you never know, really. You never know. I don't want to say never.
yeah, you never
But,
know.
Yeah, I never know.
But I appreciate your time, and we will definitely stay in contact with you. And I wish you the best of luck on everything
Okay,
that you
man.
do.
Okay, man. You too. You too.
Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, boom. Mark that off call.
You remember the number?
Yeah, I'll put it down right there.
Pretty sure in your Facebook lead just came in.
Really, just now?
That's what the call was I was getting, I think.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
New Facebook lead. What are the chats talking about? How does JV work with you? You click the link in the description, join the free Discord community, and just DM me on there. DM me the deal, the details, all that, and I'll JV with you. But middle TN REB, yes, I do deals in Tennessee. Absolutely. So if you guys got any deals that you want to JV with me on, just make sure to add me on or just join the Discord community. It's literally free. Just click the link right there. I think it's the first link down there. Yeah, so how to hop in the call, build some rapport. Yep. Build some rapport. Okay, new Facebook lead, Umesh. Plano. Ah! Plano. Let's go. Plano, Texas. Let's go. So when a Facebook lead comes in, we use this intro of this script. Still gonna use the Zillow script though. Oh shit. Damn. Hold up, let me call. Oh, who the fuck is this? Kathy. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hey, Kathy. This is Isaiah. I think you had just called me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering, about your offer.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the amount?
I believe it was. I came all the way up to 145 and closed in 2
Okay.
weeks.
All right, and how long will it take you to close?
It should take 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
All right. I'm
I
gonna
mean-
go with you.
Okay. Did you guys have a title company that you're already at?
No. Are you buying this house for yourself?
Yes.
I mean, for you to flip?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. No, normally, if you buy it like this, y'all get all title and, you know, if you need an attorney.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have an attorney in Aiken. I can give you his name.
No, that's fine. Yeah, we usually do all that. It's just if you had if you did have one, you know, we would go with them. But either way is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Here with her because we were just talking about this, we started talking about this morning, so
Okay.
I told her to give you a call.
I
So
appreciate
the
that.
contract, I know when we spoke last, can you send the contract, so I remember that you stipulated on the contract that you could close in 10 days, or I don't remember how many days it was. I think it was 10 to 15 days or something, or.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, if you could send that over, that'd be great. We went out there and took a look at the property. I actually had a lot of people come out there. I think I told you that, she was, sometime was thinking about me just buying the property and fixing it. Everything is good with the property, and the pool is not even, damaged. It just needs to be cleaned, which is like $400. The guy told me.
Just got to be opened up for the season.
I got a guy who's supposed to be giving me a quote on Saturday for like just the floors, just need the rugs pulled up in some of the rooms and the floors buffered, and then if there's wood floors under the covering, so he's supposed to be giving me a price for that and painting. But I just have a lot going on, and she keeps asking me about the property and talking to other people about the property, and they're just giving her like, really high offers. And when I look at the contract, it doesn't seem like it's something that's gonna really sell. So, we're both comfortable with you. I wish we could try to get a little bit more out of it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Kathy and Kimberly. I originally said, 130. That'd be a number I know I could close in like 5 days. I probably wouldn't even need to run title work or do any inspections at all. But at 145, that was the pushing it. I came up, try to meet you guys' price. I'm still gonna have an inspection, but I could still close within 2 weeks. That's not a big deal. Like closing within a 2-week time frame is not the big deal. It's just, I know that I could close at 130, but 145, I'm pretty comfortable and confident at that price too. It's just I am gonna have an inspection though. Like I'm gonna inspect the foundation, the roof, things like that. Just as long as it's not as long as it's not a tear down and it doesn't need more than $50,000 worth of work. If it doesn't need more than
No, it has a brand new roof on it. Did you get the video?
I don't think I got him the video. He sent me
I think you texted it to my phone.
He sent me another number to send it to.
Yeah, I think you sent it to my phone. Let me see really quick.
It can't go to your phone, it's too big. It's about,
No, it's a WhatsApp, Mom.
huh?
WhatsApp.
What's that? Yeah.
You texted it to me, Kim?
You gave me the number to text it, and after we held the phone, I got sidetracked. I don't think I did it, because she had asked me about that, and I think I wrote the number down, and I didn't put a name on there. When I went back to try to send it, I couldn't figure out what number was your number. So, give me the number again, I'll WhatsApp it to you right now.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, no, I didn't get it. I'm gonna text it to you right now.
Okay, if you give it to me, I got a pen right here. I can go ahead, because you're on my mom's phone. If you can text my number, that'd be great.
All right, I can tell it to you right now if you're ready.
Okay, give it to me now, yeah.
It's That's correct.
Your name on this one. Okay, I'll go ahead and let me run upstairs and send it to you right now. And,
You can see that it's got a metal roof on it.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna see you right now.
So, yeah, most of it's just cosmetic, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, it's a nice house. I mean, I wish I could really focus on it too, but I got so much going on. I gotta move on. And she's changing her mind because she doesn't want to stress me out. And I keep stopping and going with this, and I just can't keep doing that.
That's
So
cool.
let me go to you, and then we'll call back. Someone will call back.
All right, I'll call you back later today.
All right, okay.
You have Kim's number?
I do.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
She just went upstairs to get that film. Okay, since it's got a metal roof, you can't give me nothing more on it?
I'm
Because
sorry.
I've had offers up to the 190s, but Kim feels better about you than anybody else.
Kathy, I'd be doing you a disservice if I got your hopes up and said I could pay anything more than 145.
Well, you won't have to do anything with the roof, that's a definite, it's brand new. The only deal is you probably won't like the color, it's Cowboys blue.
Well, that's interesting, but as long as it's new.
Yeah, but it has some blue trim on it, so.
Okay, let me hop on this meeting, but I will definitely call you guys later today in like a couple hours.
Yeah, and don't forget to send the contract.
I will.
All right, bye.
Bye. Let me call this person and just tell him to call this lady. And we're gonna call that Facebook lead.
Yeah, so this guy's a dick. He's a realtor, but the other one's.
Isaiah, what's up?
You wanna call the property owner?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hold on, you said the Facebook lead is bad? Why?
Well, no, this one, the other one's good because he's came in before and he was a dick. And,
Really?
yeah, he's a realtor as well.
How you know?
Because I saw this and I looked at the other, or I merged it. Why is the other stuff? Or no, I didn't merge it yet.
Blue Mesh?
You said he cursed you out, but I thought,
Tony? It says,
yeah, I guess that's his real name, maybe. His middle name.
All right, so for this deal here, let's go through it again because I've seen about quite a bit of them since beforehand. Long story short, she says that she's just looking to buy and pay for a tiny home with the proceeds of this so that she can go put it on her lot, right?
yes, sir.
Does she already have her tiny home picked out and everything, do you know?
No, she wants to build it.
Oh, she wants to build a tiny home on it.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to navigate this comp, trying to figure out, because it's such a smaller cost, price. All right, well, let's do it. You said, does she have a mortgage in there now?
No mortgage. She owns it free and clear. So it would just be seller finance, or I just told her whatever options, I just said that we could explore other options. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I didn't really tell her like any specifics. But yeah, seller finance. Her biggest concern is that nobody defaults on her. That if she does this, she doesn't get screwed over in the end. I said, well, hey, there's a million different ways to do this. You could put terms in there that are beneficial to you, doesn't matter, but as long as it makes sense for the person buying it and it makes sense for you, I mean, I'm sure there's a solution somewhere. She's like, all right.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. You got her number? Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna call
Her
somebody?
name's LaMary.
You said what?
LaMary, right?
Yes.
All right, and is she talking, so you're the one directly connected with her, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna ring her now.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, LaMary.
Yes.
This is Eddie. How are you? I'm Isaiah's partner here.
Hey, LaMary.
Hi.
I'm on the phone
Hi.
too. This is Isaiah.
Oh, hi.
Hi. It sounds like you're driving. Are you driving right now?
Yeah, I got you on the speaker on the car phone.
You got it on the car phone? Okay, great. When are you going to be at your next destination? The last thing I wanted to do is to have conversation then while you're driving. Because Isaiah called me earlier and I was in the car and I told him, like, hey, dude, I would love to give you my full undivided attention, but I'm trying also not to hit the next person next to me. So if you can wait till I get to the office, right? Is there a way, when will you be at your next destination, or when will you be available for a call?
I can talk now because I'm not driving.
Oh, you're not the one driving. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm not the one driving.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Well, Mary, good to meet you. My name is Eddie. I'll kind of give you a quick introduction on everything, or just kind of, we're trying to get together and kind of talk about like a scenario in the sense that, according to Isaiah, is you're trying to build a tiny home. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's amazing. Have you, just out of curiosity, side note, like, I would love to hear, because we're looking at buying 9 of them, but we have never actually had a ground up construction from a tiny home. Have you already spoken to your contractors and what that looks like?
Kind of, sort of, roundabout.
Kind of, sort of, roundabout?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Do you know what the estimated like cost do you think is gonna end up being? This is just more like for curiosity, because when he told me about the tiny home, it got me thinking. I'm like, it's funny because we're looking at buying a portfolio of 9 of them, and we're looking to buy and add another 2 or 3 of them, but I didn't know anything about like what the cost is. So if you already had a plan, I'm like, oh, let's go see what LaMary was interested, or what kind of research she's done with it.
Well, I am, well, my plan was to finance some property and build 2 for around about 40 grand each.
Oh, nice. Okay, so they cost about 40,000 for each tiny. Is that installed and everything? Like, all you hooked up to utilities and everything?
Yes.
Wow, that's actually not bad at all. That's like way cheaper. It's way cheaper than my properties that they're costing me. They're like my additional ADUs just here in Arizona. They're costing me around 120,000 just to build from bottom to top, connected to the utilities.
Right, but that's the thing. I'm not buying pre-constructed, and I'm buying wholesale things, and I'm using a single contractor, and I'm getting stuff from like how you say, like Habitat, things like that.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, hey, kudos to you, because that'd be great if you can get that going.
And then I also know how to do things myself.
I love that. Are you in the construction space?
I'm not licensed, but I know how to do things myself.
That's good. That's always good to have that skill set. That's awesome. Well, that's great. That's awesome. That's great to know. That's actually really good to know. Because Isaiah was telling me, and another thing is that Isaiah was telling me about how you said you were trying to finance the land. So So you haven't bought it just yet. And the reason I'm asking these questions is simply just to get an understanding of how we can, because again, I hate, like, one of the things you'll know about me and you'll get to learn about me is that I hate to negotiate. I don't like the pressure sales tactics or anything. I simply just ask questions. I simply ask questions so that we can kind of have a better idea. Sorry, I have a lot of feedback right now. But get together and ask a lot of questions regarding, like, how the structure could potentially work for everybody, so it meets what you're looking for, and it also works with something that we can actually perform on levels as well. And so that's the only reason I'm asking these questions, because again, it's more or less like, hey, let's have a conversation, let's figure out how we can structure this to work. It would make sense for you and achieve your goals along the side that it makes sense for us as well, right? And if that's something that you're on board with as well, making it a win-win, then I'm all for continuing the conversation, figuring out how we can structure this and potentially structure this so that it makes sense for you as well.
I mean, I'm up for listening.
Yeah.
But I'm also wanting to do things my way and not, it has to be done this way because that's what we agreed upon.
Right. And I agree. And again, right now we're just having a conversation to explore, just to talk about it, right? There's no commitment to any of this conversation. It's simply just figuring out, hey, if I can get you this, can we do this, and vice versa? And if the answer is no, that's okay. It's just simply just more or less, can we continue moving forward at the pace that we suggested we can, considering
And
all aspects of it, right?
And Lemary, like, I don't know if I said this already, but I've been working with Eddie for the past 5 years, and he's an awesome guy. I don't know how much that would go, but he's really good at finding solutions. So when I said, I just didn't want to leave you at the end of the road because, cash, the market told us what it was going to tell us, the house and how much somebody's willing to pay for, even if they wanted to live in it, just with the work that needs to be done. And I know that your goals of getting that tiny house are important to you. And so that's the only reason Eddie's here, is to just explore more options to see, if we can do something for you. The last thing I want to do is just leave you high and dry. But yeah, I trust Eddie with everything. He's a great guy. But
Yeah, appreciate that, Isaiah. So Lemary, let me ask you a question. I know that if we were to give you in a perfect world, $80,000 is exactly what we agreed to originally, or the pricing that we essentially were talking or near there. So my question to you is, because my mind goes like this, okay? Because it is a smaller price tag or smaller amount in the sense of like a lot of the lenders that we work with typically their minimum loan balance is about $80,000. The challenge with that is that they don't lend 80 for 80, meaning that I can't, so for example, I'll give you a prime example. Right now we're buying a house here in Glendale, Arizona, near Peoria. And what we're doing is the homeowner, the seller, he owns everything outright. He owns it completely outright, same way as you do, right? He said, hey, I need my $200,000 up front. It's actually 150, but we got him to 200,000, and the house is worth about 400. So what I did is, how we're structuring is that in order for me to get him the price that he was looking for, because he had it listed with the market with an agent, and the agent's the one that reached out to me because I got recommended by someone to this agent. And so they called me in, we had a Zoom, I met with the agent, and I simply just said, hey, what's going on? The agent says, hey, it just, the house won't sell for the price that the seller wants, which is $440. And I know we can probably get it sold around $360 to $380 because in today's market, everything is going super slow. And I said, well, what if I can come up to that, closer to that $440, let's just say it's $440. And would he be willing to seller care and that become my bank for the other half of what I was looking for? And he goes, well, what does that look like? And I said, well, look, how much money would he need as a down payment? How much cash does he need up front to accomplish what he's trying to do? And he says, at first he said 100,000. And I said, okay. I'm like, well, here's how it would work. I would go to my lender that I have, and I'd take that lender and bring him in and just say, hey, look, I need a loan for 200,000. The house needed a lot of work. It needs about $80,000 worth of work. So I told the lender, I'm like, look, I need to bring, after all said and done, I need to be around 200,000 cash in so that I can go pay off, number one, the down payment to the seller, and then the cost of repair. So the lender said, sure, let's go ahead and do it. So we went ahead and got a total of $260,000 of loan that's going to pay for $80,000 of repair, and then the seller is going to get nearly 200, which is, more like 180,000 at closing, so that the remainder of his equity, or the remainder that he owes, I'm going to be making extra payments to that in addition to the loan payment that I have. But that allowed me to structure a way that, number one, it met what the seller was trying to achieve, which is the price they're looking for. Number two, it allowed to get the money that they needed up front. And number three, it also worked for my structure as well. So it was a win-win-win all the way throughout. And because of that, we were able to structure it. Now, again, I'm not saying that's exactly what's going to happen with yours, but I'm just trying to understand, or I'm just trying to kind of brainstorm. We're sitting around a table to say, okay, great, these are the goals that Lemary needs. This is what she's trying to achieve, and this is how we're going to be able to bring this in, right?
are you tracking, Lemary?
Huh?
Are you tracking? You following?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, and again, depending on how we can get this structured will determine how we can, like the price, because again, we want to give you the price you're looking for, Mary. That's not, again, like I told you earlier, I'm not a negotiator. That's what we agreed to. That's what it was agreed to. I'm not here to tell you I want to go less than the price. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is, how can I get there? The other question is, how can we get there so that it does make sense for you, so that, hey, look, you said you're gonna go finance the lot. I can get you connected with some lenders as well if that's the case. I have a Rolodex of referrals that I can give you. And so if we can come up, if we stay to that price point that you're looking for, would you be willing to carry or figure out or come together to structure some kind of seller financing that you also become the bank, just like we did with this other gentleman that we're buying a house here in Glendale, Peoria area in Arizona?
No, I don't think so. I don't trust it.
Okay, perfect. That's great. What about it do you not trust exactly?
I just don't. I don't want anything long term. I just want it over and done with and cut ties.
Got it. Okay. So you just want to be like okay. Well, that's totally understandable. Okay, and I totally get that. And again, that's understandable. A lot of times when people it's beginning or it's originally introduced, it becomes a little bit like, well, I don't fully get it, and I get it, but I don't fully get it and understand it to understand that it works. But yeah, I get that. So here's what we'll do, Isaiah. It's still, because of the price point of this house, I'm going to do my best to figure out what kind of structure works. But the only thing that may only happen is having the cash offer, but figure out the offer that actually might in today's market look like, right? Otherwise, Lemary, have you tried listing with an agent yet on this house?
This is actually on the MLS. This is on the MLS right now with a realtor as well. Like we've went every avenue to try and sell this house, and the market said what it's gonna say. The highest offer was 60 grand, and that was someone who wanted to live in it. And even they were talking about, paying over time. Like as far as all the cash deals, they were coming in at like 30, 40 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would rather just keep it, and even before I accepted with Isaiah, I was telling him that even the last person that offered me 70, 75, I told him that, at that price, I would rather just keep it.
Right.
Because I'm not in desperate need to sell it. I'm not having to, I just wanted to because I wanted a change.
That makes sense.
I'm not having to pay any bills. I'm not having to get out from under it because something is going on or didn't happen. I just wanted something different, wanted a change. I don't need to sell it. I don't need to get away. I just wanted to do something different. So I can keep it. That's perfectly fine with me.
No, and I get that. So I appreciate you sharing that with me. The tiny home idea is a great idea. I guess my question is like, where did you come up with the 2 homes for the tiny homes? Are you doing like a little compound?
Well, my mom, I wanted to get her near me because I drive 20 minutes when she's sick or have an operation or surgery or something to help take care of her. I don't have to drive 20 minutes away. That way I can just go from her house to my house, right next door to her.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Have you ever thought about potentially just building another tiny home or an addition to your house?
I live within city limits.
Oh. So they don't allow you?
Not really. I can have a shed on my property, but, I don't think I can have a tiny home type of building.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Well, shoot. Okay. Well, let's do this, LaMary. I know if for the meantime, like, again, we'll do our best to see if we can figure out, if Isaiah, we can just figure out, we can find someone for that amount so we can help you out to get and accomplish your goals, LaMary.
Even if
And if not, you can reach out back to us and kind of tell us, hey, how can we get this structured and still achieve the goals that you're doing, and whatever it takes. I mean, like I said, we're here to have a conversation about it. We're not a pressure company, and the only times we ever come back to this, and we've already bought like those 9 that I'm looking to buy in tiny homes. But if once we buy those and we continue to buy, we're not unlimited amounts of money, of course, but if we have availability, we're more than happy to continue figuring out a structure that might work for you, or that might work for the both of us. Okay?
Okay.
And look, LaMary, I want to say, I mean, when you say you don't need to sell, I mean, I get it. I believe you. I mean, most people don't need to sell until they do, right? The tricky part is, I mean, problems don't usually announce when they're about to get bigger. Like you said, you got your mom that's a 20-minute drive away whenever she has issues or whenever she's having an operation. I mean, I don't know, it's kind of like having an emergency exit in a building, right? You don't need it when everything's calm and normal. You need it when you need it, when things change. And this conversation is not about forcing anything. It's really just about making sure that you have an option before you actually need one. I mean, if nothing changes with this property for the next year, how does that sit with you?
Fine.
So, I mean, you wouldn't rather have a clean option available now, or you would just wait until you don't have one? Because right now, I mean, we're presenting a different option other than...
There'll always be some kind of option.
Okay.
And hopefully in a year, I believe, because I'm already in the middle, I was already fixing it up, I was already renovating it. I guess I'll just have to continue.
I mean,
Right.
Go ahead.
Keep going, Isaiah.
No, nothing. I was just gonna say, I mean, the hallway is like plywood, like there's no flooring. And like,
I know, I put the plywood down.
I mean,
Contractor came in and put the plywood down so that I could put flooring down.
and then there's a crack in the ceiling that indicates like there is some sort of leakage or something. And who knows if that'll bring mold in.
Where?
It was in one of the rooms I seen in the pictures. Let me see. I could pull them up
In the
right
kitchen?
here. Was that the kitchen?
No,
that was in the room with like they had like workout equipment or something in there. They had a blue desk, a blue table with a ceiling fan, had a mirror. It was like in one of the rooms, but there's a crack going across the ceiling that somebody tried to cover up and it cracked again, I guess. I mean, you could fix up the house to make it look a certain way or
dining room. Yeah, you're talking about the dining room. Yeah, since then I've insulated the attic with foam.
The dining room has the AC unit or the window unit in it too?
Yes.
The last thing I want is for you to just be out of options, and then God forbid something does happen and you're not able to make that 20-minute drive. I'd rather you get the tiny home, I mean, the goal is for you to get the tiny home so you could be closer to your mom and have that change that you wanted. But I mean,
I'm not going anywhere, no way soon. Thank you.
I mean, I understand what you're doing, and I know you're trying to
help.
keep my options open, and you know, you're kind of trying to steer me, push me, insult me all in the same breath.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, these are your goals that you told me about. And my job is to focus on people and their, you know.
Okay, the same issues that you're telling me about, whoever buys it is gonna have the same issues.
Not if we fix it up.
So the same issues that I would have to repair, whoever buys it would have to repair. So
But-
what would be the difference?
That we do this for a living and we fix houses up for a living and we would actually get it done
So
properly.
if you hire a contractor, they don't do it for a living?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, thank you.
So you're gonna put more money into the house
I
to,
might as well, I mean, if I'm gonna put money into a tiny home, why can't I go ahead and put money into something that's already paid for?
because it's 20 something minutes away from your mom and it's not the change that you were looking for.
Okay, but if I hadn't decided to sell it, it would be the same difference.
Okay. I mean, you're not hurting my feelings. I am just here to help, but I hope I don't seem like I don't want you to take my enthusiasm and passion for helping people for like pressure or something. But yeah, if you feel like that's best, then I respect it. You heard me?
Okay, please repeat that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just said, okay, that's fine. You're not hurting my feelings. And I don't want you to mistake like my passion for like helping or wanting to find you a solution for any sort of pressure. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. And if you feel like that's best, then I respect it and we'll move on.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I had plans and I've done all this work. I mean, all this stuff. Like I've halfway emptied this house out.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
And now I have to put everything back in the house.
Well, hold on. You don't have to. That's what I'm here for. That's what Eddie's on the phone for.
But I'm not going to accept 26,000 less. That's what no one's understanding. I'm not going to take less than what we agreed upon. I'm just not going to do it.
And so I can just step in for a second. Did I overspeak and did I tell you that we were going to give you less? Because that's not. And again, Lamara, what I was mentioning earlier is that we're not changing we don't want to change the price that we already agreed to give you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to accept 86,000 over 20 years.
Oh yeah,
I might
we wouldn't do it over 20 years. Yeah, that you and I both won't be here, or we may not be here in 5, right? And I completely get that as well. And so the way we structure because it is a smaller dollar figure amount, like one thing that we can do is we can structure the payment so it's a payment as if it was a 20-year, but it gets ballooned out in 5. So you get the full amount in 5 on a refinance, right? So that allows that next person, for example, that allows us or the next person to come in and say, hey, we were able to fix up the house, stabilize it, let the market cool off a little bit, or hopefully get out of this weird area where, because obviously the whole war has impacted the way people are buying right now. People are more, I call it stingy with their funds and means and everything. And so it allows 5 years from now to really hope to, get it stabilized to a point where we can make it worth what its full capabilities of making it worth, but it's going to require some money and time to get there. And so in 5 years, let's just say in 5 years, we're able to cash you out completely. I would be open to doing something like that as well. So that way you're not waiting 20 years, because I don't even know if I'm gonna be around in 20 years, right? No one knows, only the Lord upstairs knows about that.
I mean, I hear you. I mean, it sounds good.
It is good.
Okay, so you got it. But like I said, I don't.
And again, you don't have to make a decision this very moment, by the way, LeMary. This is just the first introduction to this conversation, or second time. But this is just for us to answer any questions you may have and talk through it. And what I love to do that really helps is talk from a theoretical perspective to say, hey, look, LeMary, in a perfect world, what would it look like? What would need to happen where you would feel comfortable or confident in all of this to say, okay, great, this happened, now I feel confident and I feel secure along the way.
Exactly.
Like, what would that look like for you?
I'm her mother. What if you guys give her the amount you said you're gonna give her, and you said you pay the rest out over 5 years? What if you guys go on business next year? Then where's she gonna get her money from?
Oh, you get the down payment that we gave you up front, plus the remodeling that we already did, and then you'll be able to take the house back because you're the lender, and now you basically done it's the worst best case scenario that I tell everybody is that, look, it's the best case scenario for you, but it's the worst case scenario for us. So don't wish it upon us, because I always want everybody to win no matter what and follow through on what they agree to. And I understand life does happen, but the best worst case scenario is let's just say we go ahead and proceed and we give you a down payment. We go and start fixing and working the house, because we're not just going to buy it to leave it as is. We're going to buy it to fix it. And then if something happens where I get abducted by aliens, or I make this joke because I'm in real estate, and basically, if the Lord upstairs says, hey, your lease is up on earth, time to bring you back up, then at that point, you have something what's called your loan or your lien is collateralized, just like any other lender, that if I stop making payments or Isaiah stops making payments, you go back and file with the court to say, hey, take this back. In the state of Texas, it's the best state to do it because it takes 45 days to get your house back. So essentially you would take the house back, but you got a down payment, plus you got the money that we invested into the house, and now you have the title to it, and now you can go do it again or end up just keeping it because it's all fixed up now.
It's literally no risk.
That's why I say it's the best worst case scenarios, because I'm in the business and we're in the business of buying properties and cleaning them up and keeping them long term, because we don't make money until year 5, like around on this dollar figure, on this price tag of a home, we won't make money until like year 5 to year 7. On our other properties, we don't make money until year 10, because it takes a lot more money to invest over the next 10 years to see a return, right? So for this one, that's why it's the worst possible case scenario for you, or best case scenario for you, worst case scenario for me, if I do end up getting abducted by aliens, or my lease becomes due before the end of the year.
So what is expected of me in 5 years? Am I supposed to go rent an apartment until this goes through?
Oh no, so that's why we're having a conversation to say, great, how much is it going to take to start building that other house, because the money that you get up front plus receive every month can go towards paying and financing a lot of that stuff, or however way that looks, because you were going to invest money into this property to get it cleaned up. So instead of using those funds to clean this up, you use those funds in addition to what we would essentially make sense to give to you, or to agree with you and I, or us, all of us, so that you take those funds to then go build your first tiny home. And then second, when that big balloon comes, or along the way, you start building your second tiny home, or you build it all at the same time. That's why I was just asking questions early on to see like what the plan is and what the timeline looks like, because then we can kind of work together to figure out a good and figure out something that you would feel confident and excited about as well. because just like you and I, it's like we're paying you every month, and so we want to make sure that we're on good terms with you. I call them my seller lenders, and I are all in good terms, besides one of them went through a divorce, and she kind of went, she got angry at the husband, or ex-husband, and then she all of a sudden got angry with me, but now we're good. But she was angry at the world at that point. I couldn't fix that, no matter how nice I was.
This is literally no risk based on what he just said. And I mean, that's why I work with Eddie, because he's older than me and he's been doing this way longer than me, and he does the financing stuff. I just pay cash. And I promise you, I exhausted all of the resources when it comes to paying cash. And you're telling me it's not going to work at what the market is saying they'll pay. But this is why I brought Eddie here. This is why I went out my way to even have this phone call. I could have just said, oh, no, never mind. But, I'm willing to reimburse you for the moving stuff that you did. Like, I'm not just, like, I really want to help. But I understand, trust me, LaMary, I do understand where you're coming from when it seems too new and you're not familiar with this, and the only thing that your head is playing out is the risks in the worst case scenario and what could go wrong. But literally he's saying, and it'll be in writing too, like the worst case scenario can be the best case scenario. Like, this is no risk. Yeah, I'm not even trying to sell anything.
For some reason, because you guys are so into it, something is telling me that y'all gonna put it in the legal jargon to where I end up getting fucked in the long run.
Yeah, well, didn't you
On the
think
what?
that? Hold on. Didn't you think that when we first signed? Weren't you saying the exact same thing? All right. And where are we at right now? I'm here doing everything I can, pulling all my resources and all of my network to try and make it work.
Right now, we're having to renegotiate some stuff
because I'm honest and I'm transparent, and I'll let you know that everything that's happening along the way, there was a mistake made on my end on the value of the house and the work that was needed. Like, come on. Like, and you could have any attorney you want, but like, just like in my contract that we signed, like, it's written in 3rd grade English. Like, it's pretty, and that's not to insult anybody's intelligence. It's just easy for people like me to understand. I'm not the brightest bulb in the patch, but I could read that and I can understand. And Eddie's super cool, and he knows how to articulate things in a way to where it's easy for me to understand too. But we're only here on this phone call because I went out of my way. I want to make sure that your goals are accomplished and I could help. Like, ain't no way that we're gonna put some legal jargon in there to where you get effed over. Ain't no way. We wouldn't even be here. Period. But yeah, and you could have anybody else look at it.
Why can't you honor the contract as written and come up with the full amount?
Because I'm telling you, if I did that, if anybody did that, that's why nobody wants to do it. And if I did that, that would just be a stupid move on my end.
But y'all agreed to the contract at the very beginning.
Yes, and I'm telling you now, and I apologize that the mistake was made on my end. But the house is not worth $82,000 in cash. But this is a way that you can get.
But once it's fixed up, it will be worth more than that. So
maybe
that's why you're wanting to do it the way you're doing it, because then once somebody is willing to make that balloon payment for what they think is worth more than the 80-something thousand, then you'll be able to give me the balloon payment.
Look, you could try to find a contractor who will do the work and who's not shady and does a good job, or we could do it, and we've been doing this for over 5 years now, and we could get the job done.
You guys are the only people in the whole world that can do it.
Nope. I'm saying that you could try to find someone, but I am saying, and we both know that it's hard to find somebody who's trustworthy. Like, finding me is like finding a diamond in the rough. I'm not confident in a lot of things I do, but one thing I am confident in is my skills to help people in real estate. You could get that tiny home. You could live closer to your mom. You don't have to worry about when issues pop up, and you could go to that change in that dream scenario that you wanted.
But telling me if I don't get you to do my tiny home, I won't be living good.
I'm not saying that. You said you could stay where you're at.
If you're the only diamond in the rough.
I am the diamond in the rough. And look, I'm
I
not.
won't be living too luxurious if I don't get you to do my tiny home.
Oh,
Right?
you want me to build it?
No, I don't, but I'm just saying.
Well, look,
Since
it's
you're the diamond in the rough.
I am.
Don't be a virgin.
But look, I'm not here to force anything. Like I said earlier, if you're stuck on one thing, I mean, we could just go our separate ways, and I could reimburse you for the moving. But I'm here because you articulated to me that that's really not what you want to do. We could make it happen. But I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Eddie? Do you want to just reconvene or what?
Yeah, let's do that. Lemire, I know it sounds like you have a good plan in front of you regardless of the situation. And again, there's no one, or the other. It's more or less like what works best for you and what structure works best for you that you feel confident, and secure. And I completely respect that. So here's what we'll do is, Isaiah and I will continue having the conversation. If for any reason you have any other questions on what it would look like if you were to say, hey, in a perfect world, yes, I need cash, but in a perfect world, if I were to proceed with something where if I can get the price I'm looking for and still make it work, what are some things that would need to happen that would fit or that would need to happen in order for me to feel more confident in structuring a transaction like this. And again, everything would be done through the title company and escrow. You can have attorneys review the documents, all that stuff, just to confirm you're protected on all levels, and so that nothing slips through the cracks for you on any level, right? So that way you're fully confident and to say, great, and this isn't something I say just to throw any kind of bragging or anything, because that's not my intention here. It's just me just to show you that this is the main side of the business that I focus on, is what we do. And we've closed 193 of these creative transactions in the last 2 years. And so it's something that happens on a regular basis. And Texas is actually our biggest market. Then it's Arizona, Florida, then Georgia when it comes to creative finance transactions. And I've done them, and I've bought a house creatively in California, Arizona, Arkansas, Tennessee, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Alabama, and I think what, 8 or 9 different states that I've listed. I've bought in Texas.
And every one of those homes that you did it the same way you're trying to do the Mary, right?
Absolutely. Except some of them, so we've paid cash before, but with cash, it's I'll explain to you. I'll give you an example of one of the most recent cash transactions that we did buy. One was here in Mesa, Arizona. The house is worth about $540,000, all done up, and it was part of a 5-property portfolio. I sold off 4 of them immediately, and I ended up buying the one in cash for $270,000. And that was like, when it comes to cash, I'll be very transparent with you and everybody here, is I'm not your highest and best cash offer you will receive, but I am the most guaranteed cash offer you will receive, which means that if I give you a number, that's the number that I will perform on. But it's not going to be your highest and best. I'm not like most other, I'm not like where people, I give you my guaranteed offer, right? And once I give you that guaranteed offer for my side on cash, I follow through with that. The issue is that I'm not your highest and best. I will not beat an offer on the market, right? That's just not where my strength and strategy is that I get a better pricing than you would get on the market or near it, but I would structure it in a creative manner where you yourself make more money along with an exchange of terms that allow me to basically buy a house, clean it up, stabilize it, repair it, whatever it is that we have to do to it, and then get it to a point where we can either rent it out to a family. We do a lot of affordable housing, so what we do is we go and we rent each room individually, and we'll, instead of charging, you know, the average rent, and I'll give you an example, like one here in Peoria, where the average rent in Peoria is about $2,700 to $3,000 for this house that we're buying. And so instead, I'm converting it into a 7-bedroom, two bath, 2.5 bath house, and I'm renting each room out for $750 or $780 per month. And so, yes, you're probably like, well, that's 7 bedrooms, times that by 7. Yes, that's why it works for me, but it also, on the flip side, it helps the people get into a home for $780 compared to renting out an entire house for almost $3,000 a month. So it's an affordable housing strategy that we utilize, and that's what we do with those homes. Like that one, we are buying it, except this guy actually had a loan in place, and so we're taking it over we're taking over the monthly payments every month, and we're making those payments consistently on his behalf, but we're the owners of it, and we're putting in the money to renovate and to add those extra bedrooms in there. So to answer your question, they're all structured, each one is unique, but they're all the same umbrella of what most people know as creative finance or seller financing, own or carry, along that journey, right? I own one in Dickinson, Texas, same thing, right? And so similar to that one is just a standard rental that I have. But by structuring this, you get the price you're looking for. It allows us and it buys us time to then, because if I give you $80,000 cash for this deal, I don't have any money to go fix it up. So I basically buy it, and now I'm in the same position as you are when it comes to just buying it, and now it's sitting there until I go get more money, because each project has a budget. And that's why at the very beginning, just letting you know, that's why I don't like to negotiate. I like to talk through things and figure out a good structure that works for you and us. And then if it works, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's no pressure on any level.
Okay, but you're willing to only give me a portion, but then I'm sitting somewhere, renting somewhere until a couple months payments come in, so I can do a little more work. Do a little more work, and then I can move in.
Well, how much money would you need? How much money would you need in all at once? Because I mean, anytime you do a repair, it takes anywhere between 7 to 9 weeks. If it's a small clean job, if it's a bigger job, it takes up to 6 months to do something. So how much money would you need just to get the ball rolling and get something started, and then so you can essentially get into it? And that's just a really an honest question, so that we can figure out, okay, where do you need to be in order to make that happen sooner than later?
Well, I mean, to begin with, like I said, each tiny home I was expecting to spend 35 to 40 grand on each one.
That's to completely build it up? Like all the way?
Yes.
Everything's done?
Yes.
Whoa.
So that's the shell itself was gonna take 6 weeks. So that's 6 weeks, and then maybe another couple months to get everything done on the inside. So, and then,
what were you gonna do while that was being built anyway?
float around. Rent places.
So hold on, you were gonna do that anyway?
Huh?
So you were gonna do that anyway?
Yeah, with the money that I was gonna be getting.
What? So it looks like, yeah. I mean, we're not even putting you in a worse situation or anything.
But if I don't have the money, then I'm gonna have to wait till payments come in as I do things. Instead of, I can go ahead and pay this but I gotta wait until payment come in.
And then the payment should take care of your rent or wherever you're floating at. Boom. Done deal.
Oh, okay. Sure, instead of putting the aerobic system in.
Aerobic system, what are you talking about?
Because I plan on moving to the country.
Okay, what is it?
Septic tank. Aerobic system goes for the septic tank in the
Oh.
country. I'm not moving, I'm not gonna be within city limits. I'm moving to the country. That's what I was wanting to do, move out of city limits.
But the 35 to 40 grand takes care of all that, right?
Mm, yes.
All
Yes.
right. All
That's
right.
gonna be for the building and for the inside of the building.
All right, so you just need 30 to 45 grand and then payments to take care of wherever you're living at in the meantime. Don't shy away from the solution. Like, I am literally here to help. Like, that sounds like the solution that you need. And now it's just up to me and Eddie to figure out, is that going to work for us? You just told us that works for you.
Okay, but okay, look. Instead of those payments going towards the next building, I gotta make those payments due for where I'm living.
Well, that's what you just said that's what you were going to do with the 80 grand anyway.
Yeah, with what was left over, like the 6,000 part.
6,000 what? Oh. Still, the price stays the same. Yeah, it is a win-win. Come on, you gotta trust me at some point, LaMary. I have not done anything to show you that I would do anything mischievous or anything like that. But you're telling us it works. Now we just gotta see if it works on our end and how we could structure it. And the most important thing you worried about is not getting effed over. So we'll put terms in there to make sure that you know and you feel comfortable knowing that you are not getting effed over. But I feel like my character has shown over the past few phone calls and through this whole process that I am not in the business of effing anybody over. And all I ask at the end of this, when we do make it possible, when we do put you in that dream scenario, that you just leave a good review on Google. I'd appreciate that. So Eddie, is that answer your questions? Like, you know what she needs, and like now we just got to formulate how we can make it work on our end.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, I have. It's really at the end of the day, LaMary, we won't really get anything into action until you tell us, hey, like this is what we need, this is what we're looking for, more concrete on some things. That way we can kind of get together and talk about it and kind of run the structure and the numbers on how we can make it work to meet some of those goals of yours. Okay. But until then, you tell us, like I said, this is just a conversation to ask the questions, to get on the same page and get in alignment. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then we will figure out, it's okay, right? But overall, tell me what you tell us if you want us to continue. If you want us to continue the conversation, or if you just want
I
to,
think it's a good conversation, but I didn't think it was gonna take me another 5 years to put my mom on the property.
and the goal is to get there
So
sooner.
I was thinking I
right?
was gonna have her there in about a year.
Right. And we will get there, and the goal is to get there sooner, right? And so again, this is just some of those things that we can figure out how we can do the math on it, and it might be faster than the 5 years. But again, we haven't sat down to play out what the best possible scenario is and how we can make it work so that we can get there for you. But if you want us to have that conversation, then we can get our team on it and figure out, okay, what would it look like? What is the terms? What is the structure in which it makes sense for you too? So that's exactly what we'll go do if that's what you want us to do, because we can get there, we can figure it out. If we make it work, great. If it doesn't, then that's okay too.
Okay, you can try. Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay. All right, well, that sounds good. All right, Mary, it was really nice talking to you, and pleasure with you, with your mom as well. Thank you so much. Isaiah, we'll touch base here as soon as I finish up with this other call afterwards, and then we can kind of put our heads together, figure out how we can make it work.
Okay, that's a deal. Thank you, LaMary.
Okay, thank you.
All right, LaMary. Good to meet you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello? Nope.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll look at it. We'll see if we can structure some seller financing terms so it's temporary. If we can make the ARV like above the 150 mark, we might be able to find someone that'd be willing to buy it seller finance with a shorter balloon to cap her out. So basically like a novation or a wholesale kind of approach where someone comes in, they fix it up with seller financing terms in place, and then they go sell it for a profit on the top end. So we just have to do the math on it.
How do you think that was, my negotiation skills?
That was good. You're definitely, so sometimes people need that. That's where that's where I was saying to her, I'm not the person to do like the pressure, like, hey, but this is what you need. And a lot of the times acquisitions needs that. Actually, the majority of the time these people need someone to tell them like, no, because your decision-making has led you to this point to even begin to have this conversation. And so I'm just going to be very truthful and honest with you that that's not what I believe that needs to happen. So I think actually I think it was a good mix between my no pressure to yours, giving her that little push, like good cop, bad cop in a way. And I think it worked specifically for this call. And I do like it. And just letting you know, most of the acquisitions people that I know that are really good with acquisitions, they have that push that you have, where they give them that little nudge, like, hey, like, I get it, boom. And I would say if you want the truth, that's the good feedback. The other feedback is where she felt that she was being insulted, this and that, is because we went too far into like you have no like you were telling her
You have no options.
Other options.
That was the critique, like.
Yeah. So I would say that's the only critique I have is you were telling her that we have no other options. Instead, show her that she has no other options.
Shit, I was showing her.
Right.
And I was like, look,
right.
Look, all right, bye. Like, I was about to be like, look, it's whatever. I'm here to help, but if you don't want it, peace. But you could tell, like, when I pulled back, she came back in. I was like, well, then come on in. But
right, I absolutely couldn't agree more.
Cool, we make a good team.
Let's go. Let's do it, baby. Let's keep it going.
I'm gonna bring better deals.
Let's rock and roll. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Yeah, if you can have anywhere near the metro areas, bro, I'm telling you, we can get those things wrapped up and locked and loaded. Any seller finance, like any full equity deals, get them locked in. Okay?
Yes. I'm putting that in my notes. Yep. Well, do you need any more details about that deal at all, or?
Nah, I think I have an idea. We just have to get the ARV, what we believe we can sell it off for. And once we get that number, we can get a better idea of what do you call it? We can get a better idea of how we need to structure seller financing. Because if we can give her 10 grand down, right, and have a seller financing piece come in, and they'll come in with 20 grand down, and they buy it for 90, and then they can sell it for 160, 170, then that would be a more ideal situation like that. But let me know what you think the ARV is. I have this other call I have to get on real quick, and then I'll look at it afterwards.
All right, that's the deal.
All right, bro. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Is that Eddie from the meetup?
Damn, this nigga Jason fucked up the Dallas condo.
How?
Damn.
Hello?
Damn, you lost the Dallas condo?
Yes. They didn't want to wait till August to buy it.
Damn. Why can't we move the seller out?
We might be able to. We just have to have a conversation with her.
Yeah, we can move her out. Tell the buyers.
I don't know. We gotta talk to her first.
Man, it's worth it to figure it out and help her.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, tell the buyer, never mind. We don't even know if they like it yet.
Sure. Yeah.
Damn.
I think we should get that one call first.
You're in the grocery store?
Yeah.
Ah.
Just checking out. I'll be back home in like 10 minutes.
All right. Yeah, just tell the Dallas buyer, never mind. We worked it out. Fly in on Thursday. Bro, we will, that's a done deal. We could figure that out. Easy.
Yeah, you got enough profit in there. We can
Yeah, that is true.
find somewhere for her to go. Put her in a hotel for a month, right?
Yeah, so tell them that never mind. Damn, I wish you didn't tell them that. But it's okay. Just immediately, that's the first call. Call them back and just tell them never mind.
Okay.
All right, that's a
Do
deal.
that. Okay, I'll keep you posted.
All right, peace.
Okay, all right.
Was that Eddie guy, the Eddie from the real estate meetup?
Oh, yeah.
The one that holds them?
Yeah. So that second voice on that call was, a cash buyer here in Arizona. But he buys like all over Texas and stuff too. So he talks more of the sub-2 seller finance. So he was talking that lingo and I was talking the, look, take the offer. So yeah, I do buy in Tennessee. I mean, I do deals in Tennessee, so yeah, send any deals. If you want to know how to JV with me, then just join the free Discord community. It's the link in the description. Just send me anything you got.
Alright, you want me to call that new Facebook lead or
Let me call it.
just don't want to feel like I'm not doing shit, so I'm like, fuck, we're out of word track.
Yeah, write a word track. All right, let me get a drink and let's call the new Facebook lead. Oh my gosh.
You could tell, I mean, I think I heard this in Eddie's voice when he started saying, when he was saying about, look, I'm the type of buyer where, like, I'm gonna give you the offer that no, like, I heard like an hesitant for a second where he's like, fuck, and then fuck, I gotta keep this.
I'm not like this nigga Isaiah who's gonna tell you some shit.
I heard him, like, stop for a second, like, he was like, fuck, I probably shouldn't say that, and he's like, well, I gotta finish what I'm saying now.
I'm not like that nigga Isaiah who's just gonna tell you whatever shit that you wanna hear, whatever bullshit you wanna hear, and then try to back out and call a nigga like me. I ain't even that nigga.
Yeah, Karina said she'll call those Spanish leads for us. Bro, did you see, I know you said you're not on Facebook, but did you know about Michael Zepeda's daughter? I didn't know about that until last night.
Yep. Yep. Okay. We got a new Facebook lead here. Sounds good, like you watching you guys doing the FISBO. Sounds good. Like watching you guys doing the FISBO. Appreciate that. All right, boom. Oh, and I set a word track. Used it on her.
Yeah, that I don't need to sell.
Yeah. I gotta memorize those word tracks like
Did
that.
she cut you off in the middle of it?
No.
No. I swear, anytime I try to do that one, they cut me off before I finish the word track.
Oh, shit.
We cleared that up.
All right, we're gonna call his new Facebook lead. Oh, fuck. Kind of worn out. I got all these Zillow leads that I needed to call, but it's all good. We gonna
I
do it.
got some pulled up.
I got like 10 Zillow leads. All right, this one is in Lufkin, Texas. The estimate is 158. We will see how much they need. Woo! Need a piece of gum to take the edge off. Piece of gum to take the edge off. Let's do this. It's been a hell of a ride so far. We've been streaming for 140 minutes. How many hours is that? 2?
2 hours, 20 minutes.
2 hours, 20 minutes. We've been on here negotiating. Now we're about to call another one. Let's do it. Dialing. Come on. Come on.
Your call has been forwarded.
Double dial. Then we gonna triple dial.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 30.
Triple dial, baby.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
All right, she's not answering.
Make sure you leave a text at least.
You want to text her?
I can't text you from your number. I mean, I guess I could, but I mean, it's not gonna, it's gonna confuse her. They just,
Hey,
tendency
Gwen.
that they call back is way higher.
It's Isaiah with GCO Capital Ventures. When's a good time to call you about the property in Lufkin? Saw you our Facebook forum about possibly parting ways with it.
Yeah, this guy's a dick. Yeah, the Facebook lead, don't even call it.
All right, let's call Zillow, Concord, North Carolina.
You go. You already got one?
Yeah. Let's go. If you guys want the script that I'm going to be reading,
Hello, you've reached Grant Target. Sorry, I'm unable to take
there you go.
Hello, you've reached Grant Target.
One more time, one more time.
Hello, you've reached Grant Target.
All right. Now we got Pasadena. Let's call this Gulfport, Mississippi one. It's been up for 5 days. Columbus, Georgia.
I got some pulled up.
What about the Tallahassee? Oh, we gotta call them at 3.
That's Gainesville. That Tallahassee one.
You
never
called the
answered.
Montgomery, Alabama one?
No.
Or did I call them? I don't know. Let's see. Dialing.
Oh, the guy called me back while you were dialing. I remember.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Double dial.
That's a little script out.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
One more time.
Your call has been forwarded to
Did we call this Tallahassee one?
They won't answer. Let me see it. Yeah, they won't answer. Try calling it though.
Try calling one more time.
We didn't call him at all today, but yesterday I tried him 2 different times of the day.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
One more time.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
One last time. You got yours pulled up?
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Alright, you call yours now.
Let me pull up the Zillow scripts. I know you've heard of it. Zillow script 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
This Concord, North Carolina one is good.
Your call has been forwarded.
I don't think I called that one. Damn, I should have called that one.
Is not available.
Yeah, all these people's phones going straight to the voicemail for me. All of them. This number's ringing.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. The Google subscriber.
Here, call this one. We need it at 50.
I have more pulled up.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
$50 bands, 50 bands.
Did you count it or are you just saying that?
No, I counted. Oh man, yeah, I forgot. I called him 1 second. Why not? Damn. You can call this one in Pasadena.
No.
I mean, it's not the best.
When was it posted?
2 days ago.
What's the Bed Bath now?
3.2.
Is it over his estimate?
It's less than his estimate.
Wait. I don't think so. I mean, I'll see if when I call, the name will pop up. So
Uh-oh.
I have no clue which one this was. Hello, this is Ian.
Yes, I missed your call, this is Brad Morgan. Were you calling about my house on Logan?
Yes, I was in Concord. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, how are you?
Pretty good, thank you for asking. I think you're the first person to ask me that so far today back. Thank you. But yeah, you said your name was Brad, right?
Yes, uh-huh.
Awesome. Well, again, my name's...
Huh?
I was just gonna say again, my name's Ian. Possibly interested in making a cash offer on that. I assume
Okay.
now is an all right time.
Okay, yeah, I've got it on the open door with Zillow, so people can make cash offers there, but, I think I may have put it on both the regular Zillow and the cash,
Okay.
open door, anyway.
Well, yeah, me and my partners, we buy these typically to either fix and flip or just keep them in our rental portfolio. You can see it looks like it was a rental for you. We're just looking to add, we're just looking to add a few more ourselves. And my partner Isaiah is actually the one that saw your listing and just wanted me to reach out, ask a few questions to see whether this house would be a good fit or not to put in our portfolio. And if they are interested by the end of this call, they'll have me give you an offer But if not, I mean, I'll at least have a reason why. Is that fair?
Okay? Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it looks like a great house. I mean, from the street view. Again, this was a rental for you, right?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, here's my deal. I'm 80, I'll be 84 years old in a couple of months. And, I was looking at, do I want to spend some money? How long would it take me to get my money back out of it? Would I be better just to get rid of it, you know, and, take that money? I have some property at the beach I could, use it on. So I was thinking I might just do that if I could get a decent price for it.
Some property on the beach. Is that what you said?
Yes, I have a camper, on a lease site down there.
Okay. Is that in North Carolina as well?
Myrtle Beach.
Oh, Myrtle Beach. Okay. I've
Uh-huh.
been there one time. It's been a long time, but
Yeah.
I gotcha. And I mean, you said she'll be 84 in a couple months. Have you been in the rental game for a while, or is this the only rental?
Yeah, I've been in it probably 15 years or so.
Okay.
I started kind of getting a portfolio together for retirement. So I still have some houses. I still have some units, you know, but this one, they just moved down. They've been in here for about 7, 8 years. Never had any problem with them, no trouble with them. They never gave an explanation why they moved, but you can, if you know the rental business, if you've rented a house for 8 years and hadn't done anything to it, it's gonna need some help.
Yeah. So I mean, I've been in the game just 4 years now, myself.
Okay.
You rarely hear that where you said it was like, you know, you did say every tenant was a good experience, right? Or you didn't have any issues throughout your 15 years doing it?
No, I never had any issues with them at all. They had a leak in the bathroom. We fixed the ceiling, put a new roof on it about 3 years ago, but that's about the only thing I've had to do to it. But now on the inside, it's going to need some cosmetic, and possibly, I haven't decided yet, but it's possibly going to need a subfloor. I'm not sure. The flooring, it might need a subfloor. I was thinking if I did anything, I'd just slap some subfloor on top of the floor that's there and then cover it, you know.
Yeah.
But
Well, you got
other than that,
I wish I could say that, you know, having no problems. You know, I'm 4 years in and I've already had definitely issues. I mean, tends to be a really good experience or a really bad experience, just depending on the tenant. And depending on where they're at.
Yeah.
It's hard to get them out.
I use a rental agent, and so they usually are pretty good at checking everybody out, see what their history is, what their financial records are, and so that helps. I have to pay them to do it, but it keeps it off of me, you know.
Yeah, I've thought about doing some lease options recently. Have you ever done anything like that?
No.
Yeah, just traditional rentals.
Yeah, just rentals.
I gotcha. So I know you mentioned so this tenant just moved out, and you said he was there 8 years. He or she? They?
At least 8 years, but I'm thinking maybe 10, but probably 8 at least. They've been there a long time. I've already had the house for, maybe 12, 13 years, and they're the second tenant I had in it, so they've been there a long time.
Okay. And how long ago did they move out and it's been vacant?
Last week.
Oh, okay.
I just got the keys to it, what's the day? The day's last Friday. So it's really, I just now put it on the market just now. Well, I think Zillow, I put it on Zillow yesterday.
Oh yeah, well.
So
yeah,
I've had some offers. I've got some people wanting to come by and look at it, and some people are running figures to get back with me and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what they'll offer me, but you know, we'll see.
I got you. So, I mean, are you local to the house? Like, are you going to be the one showing it to them?
Yes, yeah. I'm only about 15, 20 minutes away from it.
Did you grow up here?
No, I moved here about 15 years ago.
Okay. I'm in, I mean, just full transparency, I'm in Dallas, Texas. Our our company does business pretty much all over Texas, Florida, North Carolina, and Georgia. I say our company, I mean it's just a few of us. And one of them is there. I don't think he's right in Concord. He's somewhere near that. I think he's in Charlotte, but Charlotte or Kannapolis, somewhere in that area. But
That's not far.
yeah, so he'd be the one going
I
to.
live, I
Yeah.
used to live in Waxahachie.
Oh, okay. Did you?
You know where?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to seminary there at South. It was then Southwestern Assembly got college, so I went there and got my degree in ministry.
Oh yeah. That's interesting. When how long? I mean, I'm sure that was a long time ago at this point.
Very long time ago, 1970 is when I graduated.
How long have
It's been
you?
a while.
Yeah. So you've been in the ministry since then, when you graduated.
Yeah, I was in the ministry over 50 years before I retired.
Oh wow. I met somebody recently that was in the ministry, but it was nowhere near that long. I'm sure 50 years. How long ago was it that you retired from that?
I retired about 3 years ago. I retired when COVID hit. I was at that time part-time over senior adult. When COVID hit, it just killed the senior adult ministry as far as people getting together. And my wife at that time developed a lung condition that required some attention, so I decided rather than go back into it, start it back up after COVID, I would just retire. So that's what I did.
Yeah. Is your wife okay now?
Well, she's on oxygen 24/7, so and she requires some attention. She can't do a lot of things by herself. I have to help her with it. So.
Yeah. How does she feel about moving over to Myrtle Beach?
Oh, I'm not going to move. I have a home here. This is not my home. This was a rental property I had. I have a home here. I'm actually living. I have an in-law apartment with my son. So I live in Concord.
Gotcha. Yeah,
But she's looking forward to being able to get to the beach. We've been down there about 3 or 4 years, but I just got a permanent place about a year and a half ago. But I want to add a sunroom onto the front of it, that kind of stuff.
And so you did say that your son's there with you guys?
Yes,
So he's helping, take care of your wife as well?
Right.
I hear you. Yeah, I just had moved to Dallas from Cincinnati, Ohio, just 2 years ago. Where were you 15 years ago? Or did you say it was 15 years ago you moved here?
I've been here a little over 10, 12. I was in Greensboro for 20 something years.
I remember we almost moved down there when I was young for my dad's job. He almost took my dad's work almost moved him down to Greensboro actually, and we had went and looked at some places, and then it all kind of fell apart last minute. But believe it or not, we did almost move down there. Did you like Greensboro?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, this house, I would say, on the outside, you don't need to do anything. The windows are good. The siding is good. It needs some pressure washing. But other than that, the little deck on the front of it is, that is a fairly new deck. It's not that old on the front of it. But the work that's going to need to be done to rent it. If I was going to rent it, I'd have to go in and repaint, probably do something about the flooring, change out the water heater, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all mine.
But as far as the countertops and all of that, they're good to go.
I gotcha. And the area itself, so like I said, we typically buy these to flip or to keep in our rental portfolio. This pocket right here, would you say it's a lot of rentals, or is it mostly owner occupants?
I'm not sure. I know they're building houses all around it. They just built some apartments right up the street here, some brand new apartments, and the houses around here all are in great shape. So I would say a lot of them are owner operated.
I gotcha. And it's
owner.
Yeah, it's no HOA, right?
No, it's no HOA.
Okay. Gotcha. Just putting all this in my notes here. And then the neighbors itself, I guess my question is, if you don't mind me asking, what were you getting from the last?
You need to know.
What were you getting from the last
It's
tenant?
a good neighborhood.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
like the
it's
market
a good
rent,
neighborhood.
would you say?
The market?
Yeah, market rent. I would say what were you getting, but I know you probably cut them a deal since they were in there for 8 years.
Yeah, I was getting $750 when they left, but if I remodeled it, I'd go to at least $950.
Okay. Yeah, we'd ideally want to get
But,
something.
but somebody told me I could get 1,200. I don't know. Like I said, I have this rental people. They keep up with the market and determine those kind of things. But I was hoping I could get it close to 1,000.
I gotcha. So I guess just besides, the tenant just moving out last week, Brad, and possibly putting the money into that Myrtle Beach property, was there anything else that came up that made you want to possibly look at moving on from the house now?
You know?
No, I said I'll put it on the market if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, I'll put some money in it and keep going. So I'm not in a position where I have to sell it, but in a position where I feel like I want to, at my age, I want to kind of get rid of some of the rental property. I have about 13 rental properties, so I thought I would start divesting of some of them.
Oh wow, 13. And are you doing the maintenance on all these yourself? Other than just
No, I used to. When I bought them, I did it. I did most of it. But now that this rental company, they go in and get it ready for rental and so forth. So they do most of that now. I may do some, but at my age and my wife's condition, I can't leave her that long. So I just let them take care of it. They don't charge me a whole lot to do it.
yeah. So I guess can you? So I got the neighborhood. You said the roof was how old?
I'm thinking,
Bro, you got me
maybe
nervous.
4, 3,
The
no more
internet,
than
hold up,
4.
hold up. He's old. He has 13 rental properties. He's 80 something, and he can't take care of those. And his wife, like, digging
No, he said he has a management company
But
dealing with
still-
it, so he doesn't have to.
But still,
I
he's
could
selling
turn the
it.
watcher in
So
the
what
back
do you want me to
where it's got a
say?
bit of
Tell me
mold
word
on
for
it.
word, because I don't know what the
Other
fuck.
than that, I wouldn't do anything hard to the outside of it.
How long have you been?
Okay, but that's not something you replaced. Oh, you 3
The
years.
siding, I replaced the siding 10 years ago. I replaced the roof about 4 years ago.
I'm sweating like a motherfucker.
How long have you been looking to sell?
How long have you?
And the windows are, I think I put the windows in when I finished the siding. So the windows are in good shape too.
Okay, yeah, you did say that. So that's what the year build is 55. So they're definitely not original windows, right?
Oh, no, that's definitely not. They're aluminum, they're vinyl.
Okay. And do you happen to have any inside pictures on your phone?
I do.
You think you could text those over to me while we're on the phone if I shoot you a quick text from here?
Yeah, I can text them. You send me your phone number and I've got your phone number. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a
So,
text
yeah, I
right
can-
now. That way it comes through and it's easier.
Okay. Yeah, I can text it to you.
Alright, should come through any second. I just texted over my first and last name, Ian Gretsch. So were you thinking about selling this before the tenant had moved out, or how long have you actually been thinking about
No.
selling it?
When they called me and told me it was empty, I had not even thought about it before then because I was getting money every month there from it, so it was fine. I didn't need to get rid of it. I know. But when they left, then I thought, well, I'm gonna have to spend. I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I ain't got that estimate yet, but I was thinking maximum $20,000. So I said, brother, for me at 84, how long would it take me to get $20,000 back, And I'm thinking I'd be better just to go ahead and sell it put some money in my property down to the beach, and I can go ahead and fix the property at the beach without this, but it would just take some of the pressure off. So, yeah, so like I said, if I don't get what I consider to be a decent offer on it.
So I should just cut them off right there and
Yeah,
say,
take some of the pressure off.
It's rich well, and, it's a good neighborhood, it's a good sound, so all it needs is some cosmetics on the inside.
yeah. So, I mean, you mentioned taking some of the pressure off.
Well, I may have to borrow a little bit of money to fix that at the beach, this way I won't have to borrow any. Of course, my son said, I'll give you the money you need for the beach. So I can get the money, I would rather not have to owe him money.
Yeah. I mean, if we could buy this completely as is and close, almost as soon as title clears or, within 30 days, I mean, how would that make you and your wife feel?
Well, that would be good. Yeah, that would be good. I'm just telling you too, I've got a showing this afternoon, I've got a showing Friday, and I've got some people that are gonna be sending me bids, so, it's a hot item. People are, I put it on the market yesterday, and I probably had 4 or 5 calls a day, so it's, had some yesterday, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble solving it, that's not my issue.
Yeah, if I can get you a number that makes sense for you and put something in writing and, would you be ready to make a decision today or, because we can move pretty quick
Yeah.
and that way you don't have to take any more phone calls. I'm sure your phone's been getting blown up.
Yeah, if you get a figure there that I don't have to worry about it anymore, yeah, I would consider it.
Okay. Yeah, like I told you, typically when we do, buy these, we'll put the closing date 30 days out from when we get an offer accepted. I assume there's nothing that you need to get out of there, is there?
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was cleaned out, I've cleaned it out and swept it out, and it's ready to go.
Okay. Oh, and one thing I did mean to ask, I know you mentioned the countertops and everything were all good. Is that just like a laminate or a formica, or is it something a little nicer like a stone?
I think I have pictures that'll come to you.
Oh yeah, you were texting me that.
Take it off, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're Formica, probably Formica.
Okay. You already sent them and they're coming through, or you're still working on getting me those?
No, I haven't, no, I've got to pull my pictures up and then, I've got to figure out how to do that. I've pulled pictures up and sent them to a number, but I never responded to a message, and had put pictures on it, so I had to figure out how to do that.
You could do that and I could read you out my phone number as well.
Okay, hold on, let me pull them up.
Yeah, take your time. And is it just you that's weighing in on the sale of this, or I guess is your wife on title? What's your wife's name? Just I don't have to keep calling her your wife. I'm sorry.
Judy, this is I have a LLC called Market Investment Properties, and so it's under my LLC.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's smart, especially when you got 13 different rentals. I've heard that you're supposed to, put them all in different LLCs, it's property, if you really want to be safe. Is that something you do, or do you just have all of them in one LLC?
I just have them all under one, and then bought a insurance policy, a general liability insurance policy for $1 million policies up here that would cover me.
Yeah, I have all 3 of mine, and so I've got 3 in my personal name. And there's a company we have. I couldn't even tell you how many, but those are all just in my one LLC. But yeah, I was just curious because that's something I did hear recently. That it's smart to put them in different LLCs.
Yeah. Hold on here. You don't care about seeing the front and the back of it, do you? You want to see the front and the back?
Yeah, send them all.
Too. That way. Yeah, I'll send you the front. I've got pictures of the front and the back and the inside, kitchen, bathroom. The one picture, the worst picture is of the laundry room. It's a separate room off
already
of the
asked him
kitchen.
all
It's
this.
a
No,
pretty
you
big
didn't.
room.
You
But
didn't
they
even
had
ask him
their
half.
washer dryer
I asked
there.
him this one.
and
That one.
I asked him this
walls.
one.
Uh-huh.
And I asked him
There's
this.
everything behind it and all that.
Well, I asked
And
him
the,
like, how would you feel if?
the hot water heater
I usually
there,
save
let
this for
the
after
rest
the
of
offer.
How long has
but
that been going on?
I'll send all of them
How
to
long
you.
has what been going on?
He's paying.
It's a week since it was.
Okay, give me your number again.
469
Okay,
807
okay.
7565. I mean, I guess like, what's the
Okay,
difference?
I just hit send.
Okay. Just waiting for them to come through. And I've got Isaiah actually, he's in the same office as me right now, so he's right down the hallway in another room actually running numbers on this and all these major
Okay.
things like roof, siding, you know, questions. I've been putting it into my system so he gets a better idea of what it looks like. It shoots it over live to him, and then these pictures he'll be
Yeah.
able to see as well.
Okay,
Just waiting on them to come through.
What? See if the pictures came through.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, how long has that been going on?
it does have a fenced-in backyard with.
Because
a
in my
gate,
head, I'm
so
like,
that's
well, he
all
just
that
told me,
they
you
do.
know, a week ago when it became vacant the first time.
Well, you got the info. You got the surface level info.
Of the house.
Now it's your job to just
A gate
piece together
in the
those things, to
driveway
ask
there.
questions,
And in the
to
back,
build a
there's
gap. So
concrete pad for them to park
he
on.
wants. He
It
just
doesn't have
said
a garage, but there's a
the
concrete
tenants
pad
moved
in
out.
the
That's when he
back
thought about
for- to park
20
on.
grand to
And,
fix it up. And at his
and
age,
if they
he
want
doesn't
to
want to
close
put that
off
up. He could just take the money out
the
and put it into the
backyard,
thing,
they have a dog
and he'd
or
rather do
something.
that than ask his son
Close
for the
that
money to
gate,
do it. So
have a
either way, he
backyard
has to
for
do
the
that
dog.
beach house,
We
and he
don't-
needs money for
and
it.
on my rentals,
So
I don't
formulate
know.
some
Well,
shit.
that's what, well, yeah, right after he said that, I said, so how would it make you feel if we could buy this completely as is? You don't have to do that. He said,
Good.
good. I mean,
Good.
This house hadn't had a
Good.
pet in it.
I thought you were joking when you
No.
said that.
I was not joking.
Sometimes they slip them in on you.
Just take on it.
Okay, here we go. They're coming through. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Looks like some of the flooring is, like some of that flooring could
Yeah.
do some work as well.
Yeah, if I were going to do it, I would just put down the plywood over top of what's there and then put flooring on top of it. That's what I'd do. That's what I'd plan to do if I keep it.
Okay. What'd you say?
Would you rather just keep it, or why not just keep it the way it is? And
Well, because you can't rent it out again like that.
There's a flooring just there, is that clip kind of flooring that you
figure
clip
it out.
together, you know, it's a vinyl type.
freestyle. You're strong enough. I believe in you.
I know, but it's
That's
like,
what's on
figure
there.
it
I
out.
definitely overthink it when I got, I mean,
I'll walk away.
and that, no, I'm just saying the live too. I'd be overthinking it.
Figure it out.
But I shouldn't let that affect me.
20K. Just want to ask you something.
And you think that'd be about 20,000 to get it up to speed? Did you say that was a quote?
No, I hadn't got a quote on it. I hadn't even talked to anybody about redoing it. In my mind, in my experience, that's just kind of what I had in my head.
Mm.
I can get a quote if you want me to. I can get a quote.
That's all good, but. And I mean, that's
But
really.
you can figure the square footage and how much plywood you need and the flooring you put on it, and that'll give you an idea. And then the rest of it's paint.
Yeah.
It has to, there's a light fixture in the bathroom that needs to be replaced, but, you know, that takes care of the inside pretty much.
I gotcha. And I mean, hopefully I can, you know, me and Isaiah can get you something that makes sense for you. But I mean, if you weren't able to, you know, get something that you're looking for within the next 6 months, let's say, I mean.
It won't be here 6 months. It won't be, it'll be back on the rental market before then.
But you'd then have to put the 20,000 or so into it.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to, it's not something I prefer to do. I thought my best option would be just to go ahead and sell it But I have these other properties, I have a manager that manages them, and I could come over 20,000 to do that, but that's no problem.
Gotcha. Okay, let me, I mean, I think that's everything I need. I got these pictures. Can I put you on a super quick hold? I'm just gonna go run like 20 feet down the hallway and see what Isaiah's got for me.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll be right back. Thank you.
Okay.
I think when you put them on a hold, you need to be more explicit about saying, I'm gonna put you on a silent hold. I'm not gonna hang up the phone. I'll be right back. I like saying I'm gonna put you on a silent hold. I'm not gonna hang up the phone.
Yeah, I feel like that's an issue I have is getting hung up on the hold.
That's
Besides
why.
that, no, I'm saying that's not an issue I have.
Oh.
Unless they're like a dick or something, or they're not like, but yeah, I mean, I hear you.
Easy guy to talk to.
You already looked at comps on that, you're saying?
We need it at 50. Max 60. Max, and we're gonna have a hard time at 60. So figure out what he really needs. Does he own it free and clear? So boom, key things. He needs this to put into his beach house, and he's gonna put money in his beach house. How long has he been thinking about putting money? That's what we really needed to ask him. How long have you been thinking about putting money into your beach house? That's the real core issue. How long have you been thinking about putting money into that beach house? What is it doing to you to not have money in that beach house? You've been thinking about asking your son for money in the beach house, but you don't want to ask him. Why is that? You don't want to put that burden on your son. You don't want to ask your son for money, blah, 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 blah. Well, what happens in a year from now and you still don't have money for that beach house?
He owns this free and clear. I asked him that when he went over there. He said it won't be there. It won't be there for 6 months. He said it'll be back on the rental market. And I was like, but then you'll have to put the 20,000 into it. And he was like, yeah, but it won't. Basically, he's like, he'd rather not, but it's not hurting him if he has to.
You're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Or the beach house? What happens
This
in
one.
6 months to a year from now if you don't have money to put into that beach house?
Yeah, I didn't ask him that.
What happens if the beach house stays the same? What happens if you ask your son for money for the beach house? So how would you feel if you did have money to put into the beach house? How important is it that you get money into that beach house? Beach house, beach house, beach house. We got the info. Now we needed to dig on it and make him feel some sort of way. That's what is lacking. So we find out how much money to put into that beach house. How much money does he need to put into that beach house? Because right now he's price-based thinking about how much this house is worth.
All right, Brad, you still with me?
Okay.
So I actually don't have good or bad news. Just real quick, just a couple of things. One more thing, about the house itself, the water heater. Did you say that did need it replaced?
It needs to be, I would replace it if I was gonna, when I do it, I'm gonna replace it.
Okay. Is it still working or just old?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not. Let me turn the water on and see. I haven't even checked it to see. I didn't
You
even
mentioned that earlier.
consider it.
Let's see.
Oh, they've already got the water turned
Yeah,
on.
very good.
Let me see.
So, I mean, just looking at these numbers, you didn't give me an exact number yet, but it's definitely, tight. And, anytime we do buy these, Brad, we don't have to rely on getting financing. We'll buy it completely as it sits today. So you don't have to make any repairs. We'll cover all the closing costs as well, so you don't have to come out of pocket for anything. I mean, what would you say you absolutely need to walk away with to put into that house in Myrtle Beach?
Oh, well, that's not, I've got it. I can come up with the money to fix that down there and just relieve some of the pressure. So I'm looking to get no less than 105 for it. I've been offered 95 and turned it down.
How long have you been thinking about putting the money into that beach house?
Oh. Just a couple of, I've already got the contract to have it done and so forth, so I mean, it's ongoing. I borrowed $50,000 from the bank, so I know I can cover it, it's no problem.
So I'm sure selling this would help, you know, get that loan paid off in full.
Yeah. It's one of those line of credit, so when I use that, I have to pay for it, so I haven't actually used the 50, it's just there for me if I need it to fix that. And it's not gonna cost 50 to fix that, to build that roof, to build that room down there. Might cost me, it might cost me 30. But
You turned down 95?
I've been offered 95.
But I mean, even that, that would help you get that line of credit paid off and relieve some of the pressure, right?
Well, like I said, I haven't used the line of credit. I have it available if I need it. So I'm trying to finance it with my cash flow. So I talked to the guy yesterday. He's not going to be able to start on it for another couple of months. So that'll give me a couple of months to generate some more income. So I mentioned that, but it's not pressure me. I don't factor that into having to sell this place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that done. I'm gonna get it done, whether or not.
Is there a reason you haven't pulled out the line of credit yet?
I haven't got the room built yet, so I haven't had to pay the guy.
Oh, the room built on the beach house?
Yeah. I just talked to him last night, and he won't be started on it for another few weeks, so. And I've already put $20,000 down on it, so I won't owe him but another 40. And I've got part of that in the bank already.
I don't know what the fuck else to say.
You said you were talking about asking your son for the money for the beach house.
That's not an issue. That's not going to determine whether this place sells or not sells. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. You said you were thinking about asking your son for money for the beach house. Is it that or the line of credit, or that's just two different options?
Well, he told me the other day, he said, well, Dad, if you need 20 to get it going, he thought I was holding up getting it going because I didn't have the 20 to put down, but I've already put the 20 down. He just was being nice. Said, well, Dad, don't worry about it. If you need the 20, I got it. I said, I've already got it covered, so we're good to go. And if I did need 20, he would give it.
What's really stopping you from just finishing the beach
I'm
house
giving
and
him
just
enough
keeping
money
this as a
over the
rental?
years.
Yeah. It sounds like things were going fairly well and you did have it rented out. I guess what's stopping you from just finish doing the beach house and keeping this thing as a rental?
No, nothing. If I don't sell it, that's what I'll do.
Well, let me do this, Brad. And I'm sorry, I did not anticipate putting you on two holds. I do appreciate your patience. Let me just run right back over there. You should have a little CMA report for me, just comparable market analysis and what exactly we can offer on this.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be right back. Thank you again for your patience.
You're welcome.
What's up, Brad? It's Isaiah. Whoa!
Yeah, this is definitely one.
It's Isaiah coming in with the emotion. You did a good job asking those questions. Just don't get nervous. I think that little metal charm was good luck.
No, I was just nervous as fuck. I'm just uncomfortable, so I'm like, grasping shit. I'm just like, I got hot, I took off my hoodie.
Found a possible deal. I am looking for buyers, but I only have word of mouth from seller. Should I go back for reassignment contract? I don't know what that means, but if you have a deal, do you have it under contract? Is that what you're saying? You didn't get it under contract yet? If you don't have it under contract, get it under contract. And if you need
2-minute comp.
If you need help finding buyers, you could click the link in the description to join the free Discord server, and I could JV it with you. I mean, Brad, what's stopping you from achieving your dreams?
He knows I'm trying to like build the pain.
I know. And he had his wall up after you asked those real questions that he said. He gave us that information. And then as soon as you hit on it just the right way, he said, whoa, I don't need to sell. I do not have it under contract. I am working on a reassignment. Don't know what that means. I don't know what a reassignment is, but get it under contract. Don't look for buyers before you have it under contract. Get it under contract first.
It's for sale for 150, probably renovated.
Mm-hmm.
190, but fuck that. I don't pending. Here we go. It's smaller, but it's renovated. What price per square foot is that? 286.
You think the ARV is 205?
No, that's definitely wrong. Or else what he's asking is clearly a fucking deal.
ARV is.
No, I mean, I was just looking at the
150.
price per square foot of that, but obviously that's, when you get to such small numbers like that.
I guess it's 190. ARV. 180.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that one's pending at 199, but it's something about that house, because there's other ones cheaper that aren't selling, so. 100. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously there's something going on, but that's just not even a comparable. That's only for 95. It's probably where that other person got their 95 offer. That
One bed, one bath. One bed, one bath.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you could offer up to 60 something.
Yeah. All right, let's just take it off.
Maybe even 70 max. All right, Brad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've actually got my partner Isaiah here with me.
What's going on, Brad?
Oh, not too bad.
That's
Enjoying
good.
the pretty sunshine here today.
That's beautiful. Yes, sir. How's your day going so far?
Oh, it's going great. Going great.
I love to hear that. Well, I was back there in my office and I was running numbers on this and I was getting all of Ian's notes that he was sending back to me. You said that you were in the ministry?
Yeah, 50 years.
50 years in the ministry?
Yep.
God bless you. Absolutely. That's a blessing right there. Yes, sir. I mean, that sort of stuff interests me. I mean, I feel like God called me to speak for sure, but I feel like I just need to become the person that God called me to be first before I feel, I don't know, qualified, but I know God doesn't call the qualified. He calls the chosen, I guess, or however you would say. You know, Moses wasn't qualified.
My father told me more is caught than taught.
Wait, say that again?
That more is caught than taught.
More is caught than taught?
More people learn more by your life than they do by what you say.
That's exactly right.
So, I think you're on the right track.
I appreciate that. And yeah, so look, he was basically telling me too, you got 13 other rental properties. This is one of them. I guess this is the only one that was vacant. That's why you wanted to sell this one, huh?
Right. I got another one coming vacant. It just came vacant, but I'm not gonna sell it. This was what I call low hanging fruit. This is something that is not a high price. I figured the investor could throw some money in here and have money coming in, you know, so this was one of the first houses I bought.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up, yeah. Low hanging fruit.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I think Ian, I did look at some of those pictures Ian had sent back to me. You said it'd take about, I mean, this is just your guess that it would take about 20 grand to get it back
That
up
was
to.
in the top of my head. I may have overshot that, but that was in my mind.
I think that's about right. Anywhere from 20 to 25 grand, you know, just depending on what it all needs.
Mm-hmm.
How old did you say? Oh yeah, roof is 3 years old and no foundation issues, huh?
I forgot to ask him
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Or Ian was telling me that it
It's a
possibly
solid house.
solid house. That's good. I
That-
think
The siding looks great. Pressure wash part of it, but the other part don't even have pressure wash.
that's good. I think the biggest thing was just, you know, how long would it take to get our money back? Cause let me check my notes again. How much did you say you were renting it out for?
Well, I was renting at the time for around $750, but I hadn't upped their rent in quite a while, so they were paying every month and steady, and I said, well, steady, just leave them alone. You know, they never called me about a repair, never called me about a problem, they just paid it every month, so I said, hey, I'm happy, keep it, let it keep coming that way, you know, so I haven't done anything. As a matter of fact, probably wouldn't have done the roof, but I came over here one day and just happened to look. I thought, yeah, that roof is getting kind of rough, so I had the roof put on it, you know. And I think they may have had a small leak in the bathroom, and so when I saw that, I looked at the roof, and we redid the bathroom and then put the roof on.
Did you
But
clean
other
up?
than that, I never heard from them.
Did you clean up that leak in the bathroom?
Oh yeah, we put in a new ceiling and all that, and put a new roof on it. So I took care of that. And that's been what I say 3 or 4 years ago. And we've had a lot of rain since then.
Oh yeah, well, that's good. Well, hopefully we could get that higher amount of rent. That's the main thing, because we would keep it as a rental.
Somebody kind of has an idea what the market is. Thinks it ought to go for at least 12 if I fix it up. So in this market here, we've got a lot of new companies moving in to Concord, and so they're building apartments like crazy, and everywhere there's a vacant lot, looks like they're trying to build a house. So rental's going good. You don't usually I haven't had any trouble renting anything.
Mm-hmm. And that, I don't know if that's a laundry room or where the hot water heater is, where the walls.
Yes, the laundry room. It's kind of an extra room off the back of the house, and it's a pretty big room. They probably could use it for storage or whatever, you know. But it's a room just on the back end of the house. It's probably about 10 by 20, something like that. I don't know.
It looks like they might have had some water damage or moisture.
Yeah, that's where the washer dryer was.
Did you check for any mold right there?
No, I didn't. I didn't see any, but I didn't check for it. I don't think there's any mold
Hope not.
in there. Yeah, I know, yeah.
And then the kitchen, behind the stove and everything. Yeah, probably checking for mold is like one thing we'd do. So the flooring, main thing, and then the walls, and then it does not have central AC, correct?
No, it doesn't. It has a furnace right there in the hallway. As you come in the front door, you go right straight into that hallway, and it's in that hallway right beside the bathroom door.
And you said you pressure washed the siding already?
No, I said if that's all it needs out here, just to pressure wash it. I've got a pressure washer, so I could do that in an hour.
Okay. And so the 105, how did you come up with that?
Well, just kind of tipping around with the people around that I know that are in the business, and I really thought I had underpriced it, because one guy said I could get 120, but
Who said that?
Well, I've already put 105 on it. A guy who does rentals, buys rentals and stuff around.
Did he say he would buy it from you?
I thought he would, well, I was thinking he might, he just built 2, or 4 condominiums and bought a mobile home park, and so he's full up right now, he said.
Well, if it's worth 120 and it's at 105, I mean, if that's a deal, I'd take it. If he saw that. I'm looking at the comps. Have you looked at the comps yourself?
No.
Okay. So the 105 is really just based off that one guy?
Well, my son and I, he buys rentals too, and he has some rentals, and together, we really thought it would put it at 100. I told him, I said, well, I've already put it on Zillow for 105, hoping I could get 100 out of it eventually, minimum. And so so if I got 100 out of it, if you said I'll give you 100 for it, it's yours.
100 for it? How much do you think the house is really worth in its current condition right now, as is?
It's worth 100. I mean, you put $20,000 in it, you could sell it for 175.
175.
Probably. I mean, I think the tax value is 157.
Yeah, those taxes, they need to chill out.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm looking at comps here, and I'm not saying that this is what we would offer at all. So don't take this the wrong way or thinking that I'm saying that this is what your house is worth. But all the houses in that area that have been sold within the last 6 months that are the same bed, same square footage are going. And again, I'm not saying this is my offer at all. So don't take this as my offer, but I'm looking at all these comps as is that are going for like 50, 60, 70, 75.
If I could buy another one like this for 50, I'd buy it tomorrow. I'd go borrow the money.
Well, I'd say definitely look on Zillow because, I mean, they got one on Mahan Street, Southwest, or Mahan Street, 210. I'd say look at that for sure, and because that one went for 73. And then they got another one on Broad Drive, Southwest. That one.
I just hung up from a guy that offered me 95, and I said, no, I'm not going to take that, so.
Hold on, so you're looking to get 100. You'd said for 100 you'd let it go, but for 95 you wouldn't let it go?
No, I'm not. I've got 3 people wanting to come see it right now, and the people on the phone going to call me back and give me, so it's just been on the market, 2 days?
Yeah,
and
because it's a great market, and I think you're right there to attract enough people to where they think it's maybe negotiable enough to where they could get it at the price they need. But I mean, just because people are coming to see it and just because people are calling you doesn't mean that they'll give you what you want. And I mean,
I agree. Here's my position. Until I find out different.
Looking at numbers again, I do think a buyer will buy it at like 90, cash buyer.
Say that again?
Until I see that my price is way over, then these other people will convince me that, hey, you're way over and nobody's going to buy it at those prices, then I might reconsider. Or I might just put it back on the market, put it back in the rental market myself. Put some money into it and start getting $900 or $950 a month.
What's really stopping you from doing that?
I'm 84 years old, and I'm looking at how long it would take me to get that money back. If I had that money, being retired, it would give me some free money, and I could do some other things, which I don't have to do, but it would just free you up. I've got money in the bank I've got retirement money, but I don't want to start drawing that out yet.
Yeah, don't do that. But it's just not worth it to keep it and to put that money back into it. It's not worth the hassle at your age.
Right. And, I don't know how much longer I'll have, but, at 84, I've already outlived a whole bunch of folks.
Yeah.
Every
And
time
you
I see it, Yeah, every time I see somebody down in the paper, they were 82, 81. You know, I say, well, I've already passed a lot of them.
Yeah, and you still in the rental game, so my hat goes off to you. I'm trying to work out every day and be able to do a backflip by the time I'm 84. So
Yeah.
being in the rental game, that's a rental game is a mental game for sure. I mean,
Yes, it is. Yep, yeah.
So I mean, and you said you had a beach house.
Well, it's what they call a park model. It's a camper park model, and I've got it on a permanent piece of property. I lease this property, and so I've got it on that. And I've already got the contract and stuff to put a sunroom on the front of it, and
Is that like is that like where you go, or you said you rent that out?
no, that's mine. That's my. I bought it, put it on that. And I just lease the property. You can't buy property in this. It's in a mobile home park, and so they will lease a lot for you to put whatever you want on it, and then I can sell it and whatever. But I can't sell the land, just the unit I put on it.
You think that other property on the beach that brings you in more money than this one?
It don't bring in money. It costs me money. I'm leasing the property.
Oh, okay. No, I understand now. Oh, what do you just go there for vacation?
Oh, no, I go there maybe a time or two a month.
There you go.
My wife has a lung issue, and the salt air and so forth things that benefit her. So that's another reason I bought it, to give us a place to go that would help her breathe better.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope, dang. So what, well, first off, I mean, I don't know your wife. I think, Ian told me your name was Majuri, or Majudy?
Judy. Just Judy.
Well, I know that selling this is gonna probably help with that. But I mean, you said that you're just waiting for the market to tell you if you're wrong, and then you'll reconsider a different price?
Either reconsider a different price or put it back on the market myself. You know, rent it, put it back on the rental market.
Yeah, but I mean,
Fix it up myself and
but I mean, we both agree that that's just not worth it, and that's not something you want to do at your age.
It's not something I want to do, but I don't want to throw money away either.
Do you think you'd be throwing money away if you sold this for $95,000? Or do you think you would be saving time, money, and headache, and then being able to put your, y'all could spend more time at the beach home?
Well, next week, I might be able to answer that.
Next week?
Next week or next 2 weeks, I might be able to answer that.
Yeah.
So we're set to see.
I would love to buy this house from you, and I would love to fix it up and turn it into a rental and possibly try to raise that rent. But I mean, realistically,
like I said, I've had it all this time. Had maybe 2 renters the whole time I've had it, and never had them complain. I don't know why these people left. I have a rental agent that they handle all my rentals for me. They sign the leases and do all of that stuff, sign it. And so I don't do anything. They'll even come in here and fix this one up and put it back on the market. Now I won't have to touch it.
yeah. You talking about this house that you're at? I mean, the one that I'm calling about on Logan Ave?
Excuse me?
You were talking about the one on Logan Ave?
Yes.
That you don't have to do anything if you had somebody else, or the property management?
They've got people on their staff, and that's what they do. They go in after a house is empty, they go in and do what needs to be done to it, put it back on the market. So whatever needs to be done, they do it, and then take it out of my rent that I'm getting on all my other properties. So I mean, that's a good deal.
Well, I just want to know, I mean, if you didn't have to wait a week, because every day that you're waiting, right, you're paying holding costs. I don't know if they're that much, probably not, but still,
No.
money loses its value. You still got to pay utilities and property taxes, even if it's not a lot. And then the one thing that you can't get back is time. If I could get you a number and close on this as soon as you need me to, I mean, and you didn't have to guess or wonder if it's gonna sell or wait on the market to tell you and even think about putting more money into it, because I know we both know that's not what you want to do. I mean, realistically, where can we be at for you to walk away happy and for us to, you know, take this property off your hands?
I don't want to take less than 100, to tell you the truth. If I can't get 100, I'll probably just put it back on the market.
Or reconsider if nobody gives you that in a week.
Yeah. You know, if you came down and looked at it and walked around it and saw the neighborhood, I mean, there's brick houses on both sides of it. The guy on one side of it is putting a new addition on his house, and
I see it.
there's brick houses on both sides of the street. Mine's the only one with asbestos in. I mean, mine's the only one with siding on it. The rest of them are brick. So it's in a good neighborhood, you know. They just built some apartments 2 blocks down from me. So I mean, people see it as a good place. It's not 10 minutes from downtown Concord, and you know, it's just a good location.
It is a good location, I tell you that. The price is the only thing.
Okay. Well, you know, I may be way off. I'll find out one.
Yeah. Well, look, let me give you at least this number to walk away with. It sounds like you're outside. I don't know if you can write this number down. And did Ian give you our...
Text it to me. Can
Okay.
you text it to me?
Yeah, I can. And I'm going to have Ian text you over like all of our company information. You could check out our website. You could check us out with the Better Business Bureau and even our Facebook page where you can see all of our testimonials and everything.
Okay.
But on this, Brad, in order for it to be a deal for us, and I mean, I think it'd make sense for you. So you could, I mean, because it's what it's worth. All in, we would need to be at $72,568.
Okay. All right. Well, you send it to me, and I'll hold on to it.
And you just think that right now that's out the question?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's you hadn't even rounded first base hardly.
Yeah. And look, let me just say this, just to leave you with something to chew on or think about. A lot of sellers get higher offers up front. Most of those higher offers that you get, I mean, you'll figure it out, but they usually ask for repairs or credits after inspections or end up just not closing altogether. With us, the number that we agree on is the number that you walk away with. We don't, you know,
Okay.
we don't ask for, we don't renegotiate after inspections or, you know, ask for a price reduction or anything like that. I mean,
Okay. All right. Send me your information. I've got somebody here wanting to look at it. So just send me your information. We'll keep it on file.
okay, thank you. I'm gonna send you that information. I appreciate your time, Brad. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
You don't know the word?
Fuck!
We always fuck up on that same part, but it still
Fuck!
sounds good, you know?
Bullshit.
It still sounds good.
Brad, are you really gonna wait for the market to tell you that you're wrong? Are you really gonna wait, Brad? Brad! Listen to me, Brad. Snap out of it. Brad, you gotta come down to reality. You gotta come down to reality, Brad. Don't do me down bad, Brad. You acting bad, Brad. Don't act bad, Brad. Damn. let's see, what is this talking about?
It's like a week follow-up.
Executed contract received. What is this for? Ritchie Court. Blah, 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 blah.
You would agree that's like a week follow-up?
Sure. Week follow-up.
I said in a week, not like a week follow-up.
Yeah, in a week.
Okay.
30 days. Here's what we're working on. Ritchie Court. I am editing the photos right now. What are they talking about? Like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? We call Nick or Jason the realtor. Woo! Bro, I've been using my website and saying our testimonial right before the offer. That's good. You should do that.
Hey.
What, we got an offer on whatchamadoodle? Irving?
I don't believe so.
Oh, you said, here's what, you said the buyer would want to close in 30 days?
Oh, that's for the Dallas condo.
All right, yeah, let's do it. What's good with it? They're still interested now?
I mean, she could be if we can make that happen. I mean,
We
how
can
are
make
you
that-
guys gonna make that happen?
We're gonna make that happen. Don't worry about it. I promise you, don't worry about it. We're gonna make it happen. I promise you we're gonna make it happen.
So, yeah, I said, I left it with, let me go back and talk to the seller and confirm. So, if you think you can find her a place in 30 days,
That is not an issue at all. Yeah, tell them, yes, you confirmed it with the seller. Boom. Come look at the property. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They didn't sign anything.
yeah.
But I'm positive we could work it out with the seller. Guaranteed. I've dealt with this multiple times. And the seller was asking for way more.
Yeah. And it's, yeah, just looking at one thing. Okay. Oh, here it is, the purchase agreement. You guys didn't put anything like possession. You just needed it closed by August 10th. Settlement shall take place on or before August 10th. Okay. So she doesn't have delayed possession or anything in that contract.
Nope.
Okay. Yes. Let me call her back. See what we can do.
Yeah, and can you lower the price on Cedar Hill? Oh, that one fucking sucks.
Yeah, somebody was going through it right now. I'll call. They should be out of it. Let me call her and see what she thinks, but yeah, I'll drop it at like 5K or something.
Yeah. Yep, 5K.
Okay. All right, sounds good. I'll call that agent on the Dallas condo back.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, but.
All right, that is it for this live. If you guys want the contract or the script that we use, and click the link in the description. It is free. You can download it, you can edit it, you can use it however you want. The same script that I use to call all these leads, that Ian uses to call all his leads. And make sure to subscribe to Ian's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Same contract, all that. And if you want to talk to me and chat with me, and somebody went into the Discord, right? Yeah. So if you guys want to JV with me, whatever, talk to me, video chat with me, whatever, whenever I'm going live on the Discord, then join the Discord. It's literally for free. It's the first link in the description. Click that link, join the free Discord server. We have like 370 something people in there right now. And yeah, it's a huge community. You could JV with anybody in there. There's a ton of people in there. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a live masterclass soon. I think I set the date for April 15th. Yeah, March, April. Yeah, so watch out for that. I don't have any registration link right now, but yeah, I hope you guys got some value out of this. If you did get some value out of it, make sure to send it to somebody else who you think will get some value out of it. This is day 52 of calling Zillow for sale by owner leads live right here. Day 52. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing this like me. I'm the king of Zillow. And yeah, that's it. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and follow me on Instagram for awesome videos. Peace, y'all.